everybody, and welcome to Bugbear's Basement. Very happy to have you here today. We are continuing the Moonshea Isles adventures set in Torreal, our Dungeons and Dragons Day. And of course, this is episode 19. Damn! We have been moving along. What a great campaign this has been. And we're coming toward the end, folks. This is Act 3 for sure. We're right up in Act 3. But happy to have you here. We're going to be pressing on and seeing what the party decides to do with their mission from God. Those are always the best ones. But nevertheless, it's going to be an exciting day. And do keep in mind, though, however, that we have all our links down below there. Check them out, particularly the one on over on our Fanspeak page on Facebook. That's a growing community, and it's a lot of fun, actually. All the stuff is going on. So if you're not part of that, please go and be part of that. Also, if you want to be on any of the shows, having any opinions, or if you want to be on the Drawn a Quarter or anything like that, hit me up on my Twitter, and I will get that done and get you involved where you need to be. Also, keep in mind that coming up next Sunday, or this week's end of or the beginning of next week's Sunday, we do have our TFT, and we are talking about Mars. That's pretty exciting. So if you have any information or ideas, come on in. Yeah, right. But other than that, hit that like button and sub button, I guess. But more importantly, hit that share button. We have live streamers, and that's what helps us out the most. But we're going to have ourselves some fun with some D&D because our party is possibly right in the thick of it. And we'll give our synopsis in a minute. But of course, I want to come over and say hello to the group first. And we will start from my left to right, and I will say hello to Mr. Bill. How you doing, Mr. Bill?
I'm doing great. Well, I'm doing all right. I got bit by a brown recluse on Monday.
Oh, so you're dead.
Shit.
We're talking to a ghost. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like I got a welt like that. Like
yeah, you should probably go take that in, man.
Yeah. Well, it's the welt's on my body. I don't want to.
Take your body in there and
Yeah,
I did get some antihistamines and stuff for that, and
okay.
But yeah, we'll see. It's the worst part is it's right on my ass too.
Yeah, so, you don't want to let that fester. Yeah, you definitely don't want to let that fester because that.
No, it's been long enough that like if it were to start to corrode and start to eat away at my left,
you could literally lose your ass.
I could.
You're gonna literally get a second asshole.
Some would say I'd even be a bigger one.
No.
Oh God, make it stop, Chester.
I know. No, well, but I'm glad you're not dead yet. Hang on there for a little longer anyway.
Yeah. That and the other thing is like I'm on vacation this week, so that's not bad. I mean, even if I'm on vacation, I'll take a spider bite while I'm on vacation versus having to be at work. So.
That's interesting.
It's good.
I've never been bit by a spider, I think. I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, everyone. But like the really venomous ones, yeah, those suck. I'm just glad it wasn't a black widow. Those are just nasty. Oh my gosh.
Are they? I always thought the recluse was worse. But nevertheless, get that taken care of. Go ahead, GOP.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, recluse really, they do a lot of damage in the area where they bite. They aren't like black widows are more deadly, whereas brown recluse are more like they'll like basically it eats away at the tissue under your skin, and then eventually at some point if you just leave it untreated, it'll like pop open and you'll just have like a big hole wherever they bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're necrotic. Good word for D&D. So basically that means that Bill's a zombie now, officially. Write that down.
I got a zombie butt.
I can do right now.
Yeah, zombie butt.
Could
but
be.
The only thing poisonous I've ever been bit by was a moccasin, and
jeez.
Yeah.
That's a bit worse.
Oh, sure, but I was super lucky because my cousin and I were roughing around down by the creek, and we're just kind of shoulder bumping each other, and I lost my footing and I fell down an embankment down to the creek side, and I just came falling in. The snake was right there, hit me, took off. And of course, I realized, I just got hit, so I walked at a fair pace. But you live in that area, you don't run after you get bit by a snake. You move consistently. You don't want to bring or raise your heart rate. Well, anyway, I went over to my auntie who is a nurse, and she did a whole bunch of stuff, and I had no real problem from it. Because they expected I was going to have at least some damage, or at least scarring, but they surmised that because it wasn't a baby snake, that the snake was just as surprised as I was. So it didn't really, hit me with heavy venom dose. It just kind of struck and ran away, right? But yeah, I did get hit by a moccasin. So there you go.
Jeez, God.
It wasn't on my ass though.
You are all incredibly unsafe.
It was, yo, dude, I was incredibly unsafe as a kid. You kidding me? I mean, that thing, that little story I was telling about the alligator thing, where we take our shirts off and throw them over the alligators' heads and try to grab their tail and see how far how brave we were to pull them as far as we could. We did that, dude. I wasn't joking. Some people are like, "Yeah, it was bullshit, Chester." No, it's not. It was kind of a standard manhood thing for like 12, 14-year-old boys where I was living. Yeah.
So basically, you were just a tough nerd.
Oh my! Well, I was a nerd who was put by peer pressure to do the things that rednecks do. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Just messing with you.
Yeah. But I mean, I was kind of surprised. I just mentioned that thing offhand months ago. But a lot of people are like, "It's bullshit, and I was like, "Why is that bullshit? Is it that disbelievable? It's not like we're talking about gigantic crocodiles that can eat you whole. I'm just talking about an alligator, right?" Anyway, hey Todd, how you doing?
I'm good.
Are you playing Slick today? Are you going to be Slick's character?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't know where Slick is. He's probably just running a little late.
He usually does. I mean, because the time between the end of his work and the beginning of our play is, right on the edge of it. So, yeah, I'm not worried about it. I am killing a little bit of time. But anyway, nice to see you, Bill. I hope your ass is doing better. How you doing, Bob? You're not showing, but we see nothing but black depth of the abyss on your screen. But
hang on a minute. I did. Hey, there you go.
There he is.
Hey.
So how you doing today, Bob?
I'm good, man. I just had a really, really good stream. Talked to a couple of people and had a lot of fun. So.
Oh, what was your topic today?
Actually had a couple of indie creators on, let them plug their book and everything, and then we ended up talking about Picard and The Expanse and some other stuff. It was just, just nerds being nerds, man.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
And I actually talked about some comic books for once, like it's in my freaking name.
Right, it is. Well, we do pop culture a lot, but we're just having fun. Yeah, and it is a lot of fun just to chat. It's cool because, especially for me, dude, I'm on the other side of the planet, literally. To be able to sit and talk these things with people, it's nice. I really enjoy it. But that Picard thing just pissed me off. It's the last straw for me, dude. I'm sick and tired of Bad Robot, dude. Sick and tired of them.
Yeah. I gotta watch it yet, so I can't really weigh in too much on it. I'm not a fan of Discovery, so we'll see what happens.
No, that was another train wreck. I mean,
awful.
Yeah, but it comes back down to the JJ thing. I'm not going to get into it again, but he's just a hack. He doesn't understand Star Trek at all. They just don't get it, right?
And they paid him $500 million to go mess around with DC.
Stupid. Yeah. Well, they're welcome to have him. DC movies suck anyway. But nice to have you here, Bob.
I don't want to be touching Batman.
Oh no! I hope he molests the Batman in the most
vulgar
way possible. It'd be awesome. It will.
Bruce is precious to me.
No, he's going to become gay. He's going to be super gay.
Oh.
Yeah, and he and Nightwing are going to have an incredible love affair because it's time, Bob. It's time.
Remove me from this tainted orb.
Right. I wish to jump off the mortal coil, but thank you, Bob. Of course, we're also joined by a GOP. How you doing, dude?
Hey, I'm doing pretty great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, sounds like a game show host. Hey, welcome to.
Hey, and behind door number 3. It's cool. It's funny because I am kind of the music guy, but I don't do music here. But this is the new music guy. He's in charge of music from now on. He is Ultra Bard Corny Tip. Well, no, it's a nice thing that you do in the singing. I love that addition, dude. That's really cool.
It's become a hit.
I think so. I like it. Yeah, it's nice, and he can carry a tune, which is important, right?
I try. Not all the
No,
time, but I think most of the time I can.
no, I think it's just fine, and it's very quaint and it's very colloquial. It's nice. I like it. It's just right for what we're doing. But anyway, cool. We also got Todd in here for some reason. How you doing, Todd?
I'm good.
Yeah.
he's in for some reason.
He just
Yeah,
wants to troll us. He does. I mean, I love Todd, but he hates nerds,
Not,
dude. Todd cannot
no, I
stand the
do
nerds.
not. You know that. It's just that I never played D&D, and it's one of those things like, when you're not involved
It's true.
before it's just a long time.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't appeal to me. It's not like poker or anything like that where you're waiting for a bet or something.
Sure.
It's slower than that even,
Yeah, no, well, I enjoy poker too. I've played plenty of poker.
Mhm.
That's a lot of fun. I like high-low jack and cribbage and all those kind of things when I was younger. But the cool thing about tabletop role playing, which I hate that I have to say that. It is the original role playing, but oh well.
Mhm.
But the thing that's really good about it though, Todd, is it does something that video games can't do. Right? Board games can do this as well. It teaches you a lot of social skills, and it also keeps your mind sharp because you have to interact with people, you have to interact with the world, you have to think about what you're doing, and sitting around with a bunch of people, you have to learn how to talk with people. And I tell you what, dude, other than the everyone gets a trophy aspect of the millennial generation, which is certainly a horrible thing that was done. You should never tell a child they're special. But other than that aspect, I think they just don't have any social skills. They sit behind a computer screen all day, typing stuff or playing video games. Tabletop role playing is an incredible education in social skills, actually.
hmm hmm
You know?
Mhm.
I agree with that. I mean, I can see that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And somehow it's we got 5 middle-aged guys sitting around their computer in their basement.
Having a chat. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that because the next person in line, Zach, is a young lad. I mean, he's barely just hit 30. How you doing, Zach?
Thanks for throwing me under the bus there.
Why? What's wrong with that, dude? Trust me. Enjoy it, brother. Enjoy it.
I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying the fact that I'm still young, and there's a lot of things that I haven't done, but I'm going to do, and there's a lot of things I've done already, and just going to keep doing things.
I hate you in your tight skin.
Yes, yes, right. All of that
I'll
stuff.
be there. I'll be there
Yeah.
shortly.
I don't know. My wife always says I have nice elbows because the skin right there is very, very tight.
Ooh,
I know.
I don't even want to know that level of kink is unnecessary, Zach.
Yeah.
Keep going.
No. One thing that other than there's only two things that bug me about getting older. Actually, it's the eyes. That's one. That's number one. Your eyes go downhill like instantly. All of a sudden, boom, they're gone. Right? That's a problem. And I'm not even old yet. I'm not even 50 yet.
My eyes were great up until like a year ago. I was still like hitting 20/10 vision, and now it's like I've got these little things so I can see the miniatures.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck? I can't even see it, even when it's right up against my nose.
Yeah, no,
it's the year before you're all fine, and then the year after you're like, "Are you my son?"
It's weird, dude, because I went to the eye doctor, right, and to find out what was going on. He said, "Well, your zoom is gone." And that's how it's translated from me from the Japanese. I was like, "What?" He says, "Well, you can no longer oculate your eye. Your eyes are no longer oculating me. They're not focusing or unfocusing. They're literally to a zero." I'm like, "That how did I lose my zoom? It sucks,
so
dude."
True.
You need more rhino horn in your diet.
But no, it's done though. Once you lose your zoom, it's gone. It ain't coming back. It ain't coming back, brother. It's gone.
I don't know, man. They're doing some pretty good stuff with TRT, man.
The rhino horns for wrinkly. The rhino horn helps your wrinkly elbows. You need panda testes for your zoom.
There you go. Zach is on it, man. That's horrible, Zach. You're an evil human being.
Yeah,
Right,
Zach,
like,
I know,
why
I'm
are you
terrible.
researching this, man? Is there a problem?
I think so. I think it's quite. He's
What
got scrotum elbows. He's trying to fix
What
it.
does the bat soup help
Mhm.
with?
It helps with
Speaking
SARS 2.0. That's what it helps with.
Yeah, so
Speaking
Jeremy
of
Locke, all he wants to
China,
do is boom, 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 and a zoom, zoom.
Chester, do they have a FDA or something akin to an FDA in China?
Oh God, no, dude. I mean, I'm sure they do, but the problem with China is everyone talks about it being socialist, which, or a communist government, which it is, I guess, but it's more of a tyrannical oligarchy, really. The corruption is the problem, right?
Yeah.
Like if you go to some Chinese city, and culturally the Chinese have some problems that they need to sort out. But I guess this could be said about everybody. But if you go to a Chinese city, and there's no party members there, like high top end, Communist Party members. There's none in the city. It operates just like, say, New York or any other city. It doesn't. It's capitalism rules. The cops don't do nothing half the time. They just sit around. But if a Communist Party member comes into the city, all of a sudden it locks down. The cops arrest you for every possible thing, and the Chinese know this. So they have two modes. They have the party member is in town and party members not in town. That's kind of how China works, right? And depending on what city you live in, it depends on how strict it is, because some of them it's their home base, right? So you don't want to live in Beijing, for instance. That's a horrible place. You don't want to go anywhere near it. But there's plenty of these southern cities down in Canton and out to the west, like Wuhan, that are much more open and free because the party members don't hardly ever go there. But China, it's just it's kind of a nightmare when it comes to stuff like that. But the second thing I was going to say about getting old that I don't that's unfortunate is when I was younger, and I'm sure everyone here has an example of this. My father made me play sports, right? So I played baseball, played soccer, I played basketball, played football. The only one that stuck was football, and I played that for a long because I like it. I'm not particularly good at it, but I liked it, and I played that for a long time, and I had fun with it. But the problem with the football is now that I'm getting into that 50 and beyond age, all that little damage and all those little things I took when I played football, they amplify like crazy, dude. I mean, waking up in the morning for me is like a cacophony of bone ache. It's
I
crazy.
hear you. I feel
Yeah,
you, brother.
yeah,
Broke both my ankles, my
yeah.
tendons in my knee, broke my collarbone, broke my wrist, and it all hurts.
It does. Yeah, that's a major issue. But it is what it is. I mean, but that's just one of those things.
It's are we all together now, or are we still missing somebody?
We're missing
We're still missing
Slick.
Jimmy.
Yeah, I don't see any. I just shut down my Discord, but I don't see anything from him. That's all right. We'll still kill a little more time here.
Mhm.
Cool deal, cool deal.
Let me go check out the chat, which is something we don't do a lot here on
We need
Bugbear's
that
Basement.
fireball.
Get your yeah. We need our fireball. Roger Heller is in here, which is awesome. He says, "Right on, more orc killing. We have not killed a single orc in this campaign. Thank you very much."
That's a problem.
Yeah.
No orcs were
I don't
harmed.
know. Corny Tip, how do you feel about the orcs?
Well, he's just glad they didn't try and eat him when we actually met some.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's not used to seeing orcs that aren't trying to eat him.
Well, the
Well, there you
Moonshea
go.
has been completely infected, so we can just go back and kill them all.
Yeah, well, no, come on now. The orcs in general are very kind and friendly to you.
Nope,
So,
infected, die.
all right, you murderous
Is
hobos.
there one of these? Is there one of these games that is a little faster paced, regardless of the amount of people that are playing?
Well,
Depends
you
on
could
the
do,
campaign.
you could do just like a dungeon crawl, and it's just basically exploration and combat.
Yeah, sure. We could do dungeon crawling. You could do a battlefield campaign, which basically every session is war and tactical movement. Yeah, sure. We're doing more of a story-based one here, so it's certainly a little slower paced. But yeah, it just depends on the campaign time. Let's see here. Evan Hotep is in here. He says, "Teal deer, Picard for me." Yeah, it's nonsense, dude. I was done with bad robot after Super 8. That was funny, that movie. I didn't like it. I was like, that's kind of a crap Goonies ripoff. But my wife loved it, however. Yeah. And Evan Hotep says, "Yo, CBB, you got a cool name. You're Evan Hotep. I'm Chester C. Busby III. Evan Hotep is much cooler. I want a
It
cool
is a pretty
name,
cool
Bill.
name.
Spoiled Picard for you?
You're 50. You can't have a cool name.
All right,
You're old.
fine.
Wow, IDW lost 26 million last year.
Dude, IDW
Oh,
has
yeah.
been
Yeah.
bleeding money for the last 5 years.
Yeah, they have. Actually, even though I don't know what's up with the Umbrella guy, he seems to be very focused on something right now. But he's really good about those statistical things, and he's laid out the tragedy of IDW quite well over the past couple of years. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
he's caught up in the was it the Vic Mignogna stuff?
Yeah, but he's also somehow he was attacked by the SJWs, and it's like his whole
Mhm.
channel is focused on it now. I don't know, it's a bit weird, but it's cool. I don't pay enough attention to really have an opinion on it, but he's made some good videos on IDW for sure. Jeremy Lotson here, he says tabletop shaming. I know, right, Jeremy? It's ridiculous. Tight elbows. Oh no.
You guys act like I'm really bad at, like I
Just picking,
joke
dude.
around.
Just
Yeah,
playing. Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah. If you were really irritating me, I would hit a little button here that ejects your ass.
checks me. Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, we're just playing, dude. It's all good. And besides, we're used to it. In the future, they'll grow us new eyes, dude. I'm kind of wanting my cybernetic eyes, dude. All he wants to do is boom, boom, boom in a zoom, zoom. Exactly. Yeah. Orc and Mindy. Great idea, Jeremy. Jeremy's got good ideas, man. Nerds, Bullet. Hey, love you, love you, love you, Bullet. Let's see here. Uh, Dread RPG seems quick. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Let's see. I don't
Yeah.
understand why they've blocked you there. The good old eject your ash button. Exactly, Jeremy. Exactly. But it's it's really weird when you run a channel. I know Bob runs a channel. I think a couple other people have done stuff here as well. But when you pay attention to the chat, it's really interesting to pay attention to what YouTube has decided needs to be blocked, right? Because it's
Yeah.
super political, right? Now,
Yeah.
most of the time, you get to make a choice if you want it to be shown or not, and I'll just hit the show button, right? But sometimes they don't give you the option, right? You remember when what was it, the whistleblower, and his name came out, some
Oh yeah.
Polish name or some Slavic name, and actually, when people tried to type it in to the chat, it just blocked it. It didn't give me an option to adjust it at all. It just blocked the message. So I mean, they took time to put an algorithm to just keep this guy's name out of YouTube. It's like, why? Why? I mean, what are you doing?
Because they're trying to prop up the Dems, basically.
guess.
Yeah.
That's all it's really.
It's
about.
political.
That's very,
Yeah.
but it's interesting, such minutia for just what's supposed to be an open playing field, but it's obviously not. Well, I don't know. We might not be
Well,
getting slick today.
what's amazing to me though is they claim they can do something that focused, they can narrow the focus to that degree, but they
Yeah.
still can't fix the problems with all the other problems. And they say that with the algorithm, it's like, oh, it's just the way the algorithm is.
Oh no, it's nonsense. It's all political, dude.
Yeah.
YouTube's become very political, which is sad because they used to be a really cool place, and then they went and made money and sold themselves to Google, which I don't blame them, I guess. But Google is the real enemy, and I'm really surprised we haven't seen a monopoly challenge been brought to Google. I mean, they control 80% of the internet. That's no joke, right?
Well, that's one of the reasons why Zuckerberg basically, when he went to Congress, he kind of basically said, "Hey, you just we'll do whatever you want. Just let us stay in charge."
Yeah, but that's Facebook, though, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
nowhere near as
but that
powerful
was
as Google.
all of the tech, or all of the big tech are like, yeah, let's leave us alone and let us do our thing, and we'll be cool with you.
Yeah, well, they need to
Well,
break that.
That
I don't
hasn't
know.
happened so far. That's
Yeah.
definitely not what's going on.
Oh no, they're starting to. I mean, they're sweating bullets right now because they're afraid they're going to get called in. They're going to start regulating that shit.
Well, they're going to. I can see very clearly what's going to happen. I'm not a big fan of regulation. I think the easiest thing to do with these guys is say, okay, well, make a choice. You're either a publisher or you're a platform. Make a choice. You choose, right? And of course, they're going to choose platform because they're not going to take publisher. That's actual responsibility. So they'll take the platform thing, and then they'll be regulated under those rules. That's the easiest way to deal with it. Because I'm not really big on the governmental action like that. But something's going to have to be done. But what's going to happen is this. I think I can see very clearly. Right now, Trump is treading water on many issues. He's focusing on getting his wall done, which is cool. He's finally able to do that campaign promise, and he's pushing on it real quick now that he got that ruling. But he's kind of just keeping low. If he wins the November election, which he should, but who knows, right? But if he wins that November election, I think the next term of Trump, you're going to see a much more hardcore Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a
I
feeling.
mean, you never know either way with Trump. That's kind of the thing about Trump. He's he's not very predictable in his actions.
No, no. Which is his superpower.
Yeah, in some ways, in some ways, he undermines himself at times.
Oh, most beautifully so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
But,
dude, come on! This is the most entertaining president we've ever had.
Oh, it is absolutely entertaining.
Yeah.
But I think this this election cycle is going to come down to who's the main focus. Is it going to be the main focus on the Dems or main focus on Trump?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, he should win though. I mean, everything's pointing toward him winning. Yeah.
I think he's going to win in a landslide.
It should be. Yeah. But
and to be completely honest, I don't particularly like the guy. I like some of his policies.
Oh yeah.
But I don't particularly like the guy. But the way that the Democratic Party is just literally self-destructing right in front of our eyes. I mean, he's going to win, and they're going to completely lose their crap.
Well, I kind of look at like if Bernie ends up being the nominee, that's kind of a
he's going to die before he gets into office.
Maybe.
Well, I think it's going to be I could see it being more of a McGovern-esque sort of thing, or
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much a Mondale-esque situation because Trump doesn't really have the popularity that Reagan did, the kind of wide-reaching sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see Bernie becoming the new McGovern.
Yeah, and of course McGovern lost, which is awesome. Unless the Mandela effect has changed that too, who knows? But no, a lot of people like to make a comparison between Reagan and Trump, and there is some. It's kind of hard to remember, I guess, because Reagan is looked back upon as being a very efficient and successful president. But when he was elected and when he was in office, it was very similar to what's going on with Trump. Very similar. Hollywood just lost their absolute mind. The press was against him constantly. It was very much like they hated him.
Constantly. But the attacks weren't as visceral just because we have a different level of civics now, But I think it'd be pretty much pretty equal, all things considered, if people didn't have the lack of civility they do now.
Well, civility has definitely fallen. That's just fair. Yeah.
Yeah, because there really wasn't that level of just incredible.
Oh yeah.
Well, Ford, I don't know. Ford got beat up like crazy too. So
yeah,
every Republican president got turned into an idiot when they're on the screen.
Yeah,
so.
But the thing that prevailed for Reagan, and the thing that he has that Trump does not have, is Reagan always came off as incredibly statesmanlike. I mean, he was presidential, dude. Trump is not. Trump is a bully with a baseball bat.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
He just doesn't give a crap.
He doesn't.
He's a term presidential.
He's a freaking billionaire who's married to a former supermodel who's now the most powerful man in the world. He won.
Yeah, 3 of them.
He's won at the game of life. Like, he doesn't care anymore.
But I definitely I don't
I'd say
see.
he cares a lot.
I think
he
because of
cares a
his
lot.
sort of
Well, I'm just like
demeanor and behavior.
Cares about you, Bob.
I mean,
Well,
when I say he doesn't care, I mean he's like he doesn't care what people think about him.
Oh, I know what you're saying. I'm sorry. I was just playing on the words.
Well,
Shut up! Stop playing on my words.
Well, if you take
It's so easy sometimes, Bob.
if you sit down and you take a look what he's done actually in his 3 years here, it's damn impressive, man. Because I didn't expect any of this from him, but it's really impressive the list of accomplishments he's done. And he always seems to come out smelling like a rose too, because he's made a few decisions. I was like, that's gonna bite you, but it didn't. I mean, logistically, I'm not a crazy insane person who's screaming about stupid things. I'm looking at it practically, right? Like that Syria decisions that didn't bite him in the ass at all, helped him. I mean, he comes out smelling like a rose a lot, which is interesting.
The thing about him, and Joe Rogan actually put it really, really well. He said, regardless of whether you like it or not, the guy wins.
Yeah, he does.
It's just something about him. He gets people. He just wins, and
he got that Tom Brady going on.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's just an innate quality, man. That confidence can take you a lot of places. So, I mean, like I said, whether you like him or not, he's going to win again.
I hope he does. Because what he's doing is very effective. And that's all I care about.
Yeah.
I don't care about the politic at all. I want a president who's effectively actually doing something, and he is. So I hope he wins.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know, Mr. Boston over here. Mr. Boston over here made no comments at all. I mean, Mr. Boston, what do you got to say about Trump, man? What about that orange man? Todd, I'm talking to you now. Come on.
He's busy getting himself some freaking coffee.
Yeah.
Gotta getting him some freaking donut holes.
Yeah. Well, Todd and I are about the same age. We are exactly the same age, I think. And we grew up. We're neighbors, right? He's Massachusetts, I'm Rhode Island, right? So we grew up in the same environment, which is a very liberal one, by the way.
There's a wicked pisser.
Yeah. Oh God.
I'll find some more. Cliches to throw at you.
Yeah, no problem. Just never pronounce the R, and you're good to go. But I guess we don't have Slick today, which is weird. Slick's usually really good about telling us if he's having a problem. And I did shut my Discord down, but has he said anything on Discord, guys?
I
just checked a minute ago. I didn't see anything. So
nope.
What's the plan if we got no Jimmy?
No, we have no run. We definitely have to have him in here. But that's all right. We can sit and have a chat. I'm having fun, just kind of shooting the breeze as well. I'm all psyched and ready to go though, man. But it's all right. We can just chat for a little while.
I want to kill.
Call it.
I want to kill.
Let's shift away from the politic and to actually talk about role playing because that's what we're here for. Now, let's talk a little bit about what we might do in the future. Now, I know Bob wants to run a campaign, which I'm happy about because I could be a player for the first time in like forever. But I know I'm going to run another campaign too because I'm loving it and I'm having a good time. I'm thinking about running Spelljammers.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
I've never played Spelljammers. It's always been on my periphery, but I've never played it. I remember you and I having a conversation about doing like a short story that would be kind of in that realm, and it sounded exciting. So I mean,
yeah,
I'd check it out.
Is someone in the background trying to speak?
It's Dungeons and Dragons in space, man. I mean, someone trying to speak.
That's my daughter.
Our cat hello, daughter.
She can't hear you. She was just talking to me because the cat got hurt, and now the cat's hiding.
Oh, poor kitty.
Anybody a cat whisperer?
A cat whisperer?
No.
I have a dog. He'll whisper the ass out of that cat, I'm sure.
Question, Chester.
Yeah.
Are we gonna start off with our own ship?
Of course. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about Spelljammer then.
Okay. So Spelljammers is I don't know that you can run Spelljammers without home ruling or house ruling the hell out of it, and
Yeah.
therefore I am going to house rule it. But I already know exactly what I'm going to do with it. But basically, it is D&D in space. I would call it magic punk in a way. You could do like
Mhm.
that's probably the
Uh-huh.
funnest way to do it. And so you definitely have a lot of these, wooden ships. Some races are a little more advanced, and their ships are more, built for space. A lot of the human stuff is just water-based ships that have been magicked so that they will fly through space. But the general rules of Spelljammers works like this. Um, each solar system sits within its own crystal sphere. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the old sci-fi story. Maybe it was Asimov. It might have been Asimov. It could have been Dick though. I think it was Asimov. The crystal sphere, well, they took off of that, and so each solar system sits within its own crystal sphere, and it's protected from the rather toxic type of phlogiston is what they call it. But it's this like rainbow. I always kind of had in my head like an ochre orange type hued substance that's in between all the crystal spheres. But there are certain streams, like rivers within it, that stream between the crystal spheres. So those are the main traveling lanes, and getting outside that can be quite dangerous. But you're basically just traveling from one crystal sphere to another crystal sphere. So it's not like space as we know it, right? And the way you get from one place to another, there are several engines, but the main engine is called a spell jamming helm. And the spell jamming helm is basically any person who can cast magic, so a ranger could do it, sits in it, and they expand their magical energy that they have. Not it's spell ranks, I guess, and you can move the ship forward. And it's set at a speed that's very similar to, say, the 15th or 16th century of sailing, right? So it takes time, but it's not that slow, right? And you can have pirates, and of course the elves are the big space empire, and they can be very troublesome. They're kind of like the peacekeepers from Farscape.
just walked.
Yeah. It's kind of like, and as far as like the tech and the feel of it, it's kind of like think 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, but in space.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. But you have adventures on different planets. You have adventures in space on space stations, and it's just D&D in space. But it's so open and broad, and I have an ongoing idea of a world I've always wanted to kind of put together in a role playing setting, comic books maybe, which is my take on the Nine Realms.
Oh, cool.
And I have an idea of how to do that. And my take on the Nine Realms is very simple, because if you read the ancient stories that we have, it talks about them coming from another place through the void to Earth, right? So these are all memories of stories of
Well-
another place, not here. So what I've done is, I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but have you ever looked at the Pleiades? Have you ever looked at them, the Seven Sisters?
Not particularly, no.
Well, if you look at the Pleiades, it's sitting on its side. But if you take the Pleiades and you turn it upright, it looks like a tree, actually. And for me, it's Yggdrasil. And I have taken because actually there's 9 lights in. There's actually thousands of suns, but 1,000 suns. But there's actually 9 very bright ones, even though we call it 7 sisters because we couldn't see the separation of 2 of them. But for me, those are the 9 realms, and I've broken it all down. And of course, you have the political makeup of what's going on, and et cetera, et cetera. So you literally have in the Pleiades, you have 1,000 planets that you can travel to,
Well, the interesting
or
thing
suns.
about the D&D, like all the different play settings
hmm
that are in D&D all exist within the same universe, just within different crystal spheres.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
Earth actually exists within that universe already.
Well, I mean, keep in mind the setting we've been playing in. the Forgotten Realms. Originally, even though they did their own thing later, Abiertorial, I think is what they call
Yeah.
it. But originally, because I had the very first stuff that came out from Ed Greenwood, originally the Forgotten Realms was simply the Fey world, which got ripped away from Earth. Right? Forgotten Realms was the Shadow Earth
Yeah.
originally, but as time went by, just like with many movie series, they developed their own thing. George didn't know that Luke and Darth Vader were related in the first movie, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that all came later.
it did. Well, Todd left, Zach left.
Mm-hmm.
We've been
Yeah, that's a
abandoned. That's all right. Well, we're not going to play, so I just was going to run, sit and chat for about an hour. And that's fine. But that's what I was thinking about doing. What do you think about doing, Bob?
Well, we're already almost at an hour, so sure.
What if we do unrelated to our characters? This is something that I would do when we didn't have everyone when I was DMing. We pick like monsters that we want to play as, and we kind of have like a monster fight, or we could even do like a battle royale between our characters.
Mind Flare.
Right?
That cheater.
I win.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, no, there's definitely things that can
I
make
know.
up
I'm just
on
being a dick.
but you the way the game works is you can pick like monsters out of the book, and like the max total combined is what I meant to say. Number for like the challenge rating cannot exceed a certain number, so you can have a max number of 15. You could have 115 challenge rating character, or a mixture of different challenge ratings, as long as it doesn't exceed total of 15.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's cool for setting that up, but that's not the question I was asking, GOP. I'm asking Bob what his idea, because he wants to run a campaign, and I'm curious what he's thinking.
The campaign. Well, we talked about you and I talked about it a little bit. I had a couple of different games I could run. Just the basic Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had a Dungeons and Dragons Modern Magic, which is set in modern time.
Yeah.
And then I also could run Star Wars. I put it to you, and I'm pretty sure most people would just rather play just regular Dungeons and Dragons. But I have scenarios set up for both of those. The version of the game that I'm going to run it's on an alternate reality version of this world.
Okay.
But it is just basic. It's your basic standard homebrew Dungeons and Dragons game.
Yeah, but what's the hook in it?
How should I put this? It's a pretty standard, at least without giving too much of it away. It's a pretty standard Dungeons and Dragons game. You do stumble upon basically after being approached to do a job, you're going to find that there's a much bigger threat. That's you find that you're connected to something. You're not quite sure what it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have to figure out why how you've ended up being the focus of this darkness that you're going to be trying to root out while trying to convince everybody that it's actually happening.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Hey, if you want an extra player,
yeah.
I mean, depending on what time you want to do that other campaign, what time you want to run it and how long.
It would be. I would assume it would be running at the same time that we're running this one.
Oh, okay. So it would be on this channel. We'd be doing it.
Well, I don't know if Chester's going to continue to run a game on this at the same time, or
no, of course not.
I assumed you were going to take a break and then.
All right, I was kind of confused about what you guys were planning, but yeah, if you want You want an extra person? I'm down.
Yeah, definitely, man. The idea behind it is basically it's you're kind of just beginning adventurers, obviously. And you've come to the attention of something far, far worse than and you know, obviously being as you know, starting off with your leg is like, why the hell does this thing care about us?
I see. So are we
So
in the
there's gonna
big
be
city or are we on the frontier? Are the
you're gonna
elves
be starting.
prominent or are the orcs prominent? Or I mean, what's the makeup?
There's two continents. The way I'm setting it up, there's two primary continents, and then there's two primary kingdoms on each one, and there's a state of unrest between them. Between the continent you're going to start on, there's a state of unrest between them, but there is an outright war, and you are going to start off in one of these countries, and basically it's it's largely a human controlled country. It's not that all of the races are secondary, it's just that certain races are not permitted in this country.
I see. Unclean.
Are they?
The
Are
unclean
they?
bill.
And this country, it's very the way the country it controls almost everything. Like only certain religions are allowed. Everything else is kind of like some of them are. If they find out you're a follower of a particular god, they're not going to like kick you out of the country or anything. They're just going to look at you. They're going to look down on you. Some gods, if they find out you worship them, they will straight up kill you.
So it's tyrannical
kind of-
government.
It's a tyrannical government, but it's not like, you know, outright they're killing people in the streets or anything like that. It's kind of like the whole,
regime, sort of.
yeah, it's kind of an oppressive regime.
So it's like
And then you have
Darkin in the Mystara.
Yeah.
So
And
are
you have-
other races, are other D&D races, do they all exist, or are there certain ones that you're
They
not
exist,
running?
but they're part of the opposing country. They've kind
It's
of
kind of
yeah,
similar
kind
to
of-
like the Telmarines in Narnia, or
kind of. You basically got the kind of the races that are considered.
Well, which races can we play?
You can play anything in the basics, the player's handbook. All the basic races.
Even tieflings and half
yes,
orcs.
you can play tieflings and half orcs.
So there's not
those are
much
two-
restriction at all.
No, but well, I mean, there's in 5th edition you could play a lot of other races. You could play drow, you could play other things like that.
Well, drow are in the book.
Well, yeah, certain sub races of elves like you can't play a drow. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
no lizard folk
orcs,
or kobolds or goblins or
yeah,
player
none of
characters,
those.
or-
Yeah, you can't play any
Okay.
of those. Orcs are one of the races that they don't. They're not like directly like, you know, get the hell out of here, but they are going to look at you kind of funny.
I think we
It's a
should
very
play a paladin dispatch of humans that hates all races. I think we should all be a bunch of racists. I think it'd be perfect.
Yeah. Like I said, dude. Like I said, like with the
Excellent
Star Wars
choice of
game-
words.
Thank you.
With the Star Wars game I had, the last time I ran this particular Star Wars game that I had, they were all all the players were a stormtrooper squad, and
Oh, cool.
they just ended up kind of eventually coming to becoming getting in the center of the story and realizing that they're just stormtroopers and the Empire didn't give a crap about them.
Right.
But yeah, it's
Yeah, if I get an opportunity to punch Baby Yoda, that'd be fun.
Oh, that would be awesome, dude. Sign me
Oh my
up,
God.
man.
That was one of the scenes in the show. It was pretty crazy. It's hilarious.
dude, that guy got punched. That guy got hated so badly for that. I was like, dude, it's just he didn't really punch a thing for real.
Yeah,
Right?
people are dumb. Yeah, that's true.
People are dumb.
People are.
But yeah, I have to pull it out. I've got my notebooks over here. I gotta pull it out and really like go back through everything on that on how I had that world set up. But I'll get that stuff out there for you so you can really focus on it. Dude, that's a cool looking miniature you're doing.
Yeah, I wish the focus would work. I think I'd have to screen share, so I go to manual.
What is that?
But it's a goblin, just an armored goblin who's a reaper.
Ooh, Redskins.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did all the armored ones with red.
Is that a Reaper mini or?
Yeah, those are all Reapers. I've been trying to get Reaper by the box sets because they're way cheaper that way.
No, they are.
Yeah, so they had a set of armored ones. There's 6 of them, so I'm trying to do it as a batch.
Zach came back. He went over and snuggled with his lady. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But no, dude, there's thunderstorms over here. All my power went out there for a while.
Yeah, I love how you're using the friggin' pill bottles as your stands for your minis.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that
works.
Yeah,
right?
it's the best.
Yeah.
I like to use these big ones, man. Get the big ibuprofen ones, 500 pills. Dude, that's the nicest grip. And then you can just rest your hand right on it.
Oh, snap. Look who joined us.
It's
Yeah.
Slick came in.
Hey!
Oh,
Jimmy!
Oh my God, we could actually kill things.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I had late work, so. And then I had to take care of my mom for a bit. I apologize. I will be ready in just a couple of minutes, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Jimmy's good.
That's
so
just
maybe,
yeah.
So we get one fight in, maybe, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, Bob, all those ideas sound cool. Whatever you feel comfortable running, I'll dip with you and do it.
Yeah,
dude.
It's like I said, I'll lay it out a little bit better for you right now. I'm not really doing it justice to the way I'm explaining it, but you're basically it's set during a time where they're not at war, but you have basically 2 countries that are kind of butting heads with each other, and as you guys go through, as you guys start, you're going to start being insinuated into the events of the events between these 2 countries.
Yeah, but I get it, the political intrigue. Well, because I got 2 ideas in my head for a character. I either am going to play an elven sorcerer named Hero Lenofe, who is dour and serious, or I'm going to play a human paladin named Bradley Broadcloak, who is chipper and happy and going to save the world. Ha ha! So I'm not sure yet.
I vote Bradley.
Yeah, right.
That's gonna be awesome when you guys want to kill somebody. It's like, we can't kill him. We're not ruffians.
It is one of the gods' creatures.
Like Bradley, can you hey, why don't you guys go over there and check out the architecture on that building over there? We're just gonna stay here and we're gonna keep this guy company.
Oh well.
That would be.
Come back later. He fell on our swords.
Oh
6 times each.
That would be funny to have like a paladin who he's very noble and stuff, but he's also very stupid.
Does he do right? Yeah.
Anything.
Dude, no.
Yeah, that would be a great way to play a paladin, I think.
You guys have got to watch. It's a fan made movie. It's called Gamers 2: The Darkness Rising.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the movie splits between the players and their characters in the world that they're playing in. And because his players are such freaking murder hobos,
I'll be right back.
and he wants to run a serious game, the GM actually gives them a nursemaid, and it's this crazy paladin who acts like that. And they're constantly trying to find ways to get around this dude because he's so much stronger than him, he'll probably kill him.
Right.
It's freaking hilarious. And at one point they're like, hey, there's a guy running over there. He just tried to kill somebody. And he's like, oh, I will smite you. And he runs off. And then they're like torturing this other dude. And he comes back and goes, I didn't see anything. He goes, oh, he just went back that way again. And then he said that your god sucks. Oh, he goes running off again. The whole time they're doing this just so they can torture this friggin' one guy.
Yeah, right. Now I'm just thinking of Dudley Do Right. Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah.
But at one point, like this is I think one point, one of the players kills a friggin' shopkeeper, just blows him up with a friggin' fireball. And he's like, yeah, so how much XP for the shopkeeper?
I would immediately go loot the corpse.
Dude,
Of course you would. Yeah.
It's anybody who's ever played a role playing game or to run one. You watch that movie, you will laugh your ass off.
Yeah, the standard tropes. Yeah, but I mean Bradley Broadcloak, I think would be a lot of fun. The goody two shoes, lawful good paladin, who is Prince Charming in appearance and about as smart. I have to give him like a 6 intelligence or something to be perfect.
Jeez, dude, you're really going for Dudley Do Right.
Yeah, or maybe 8. Well then, you could balance that by giving like 8 in intelligence and wisdom. Right?
Yeah.
Because the paladin needs charisma, right? So pump the charisma
Yeah.
up, pump his physical stats, and then give him like an 8 in wisdom and intelligence, and boom, a Dudley Do Right.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm thinking like Captain Hammer from Dr. Horrible's sing along blog.
Dr. Horrible, that's pretty funny. He does a good job. I like that guy. What's his name again? He's got a long name. He's got one of those serial killer names.
Patrick Harris.
Patrick Harris.
Yeah, serial killer
Patrick
name.
Harris.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, we are on now.
We doubled the Jimmy.
We doubled the Jimmy, and that's always good. I'm always up for that.
Yeah.
So looks like we're going to run. I don't think anyone's going to see this fight because after 10 minutes they're like, "Oh, these idiots," and they got to shut it off. So
I'm here.
But it's all right.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm here.
Cool.
I apologize for not being ready.
No, that's all right, dude. Just it is what it is.
I'm sorry that I screwed up. Okay, let's go.
It's all good, buddy.
All right, here we go. That's all right. We got an hour, so. And we have a fight sitting in front of us. Of course, I don't know what you guys are going to do with this situation. It isn't necessarily.
Fireball.
Well, that might be right be what happens. But let's jump into it. All right. Let me get this over here and do like that. All right. So let me bring it up. Where is it? Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, so basically you guys know that we're in the Moonshea, of course, here in Torreal. And we are on the island, the large island of Serafal. And we have come over, if you look over here with my my little cursor, we came in here, we got off our boats, and we have worked ourselves up to right about here. Right on the edge of this famous forest. It's a bit of a sacred grove, and we're heading to the She Pool, which is, I don't know, a hard ride ahead of us. But the party has run into a problem. Now, let me come over to get it because I got a lot of photos. So basically, the situation is, of course, as I said, Captain Redmayne led us off at that place with the fleet we've been traveling along with, and we have, of course, went and after we spoke to the king in Haoclad, who basically told us we need to go talk to Nym Moondown. Now, Nym Moondown is a legendary elf. He's a very old elf, but he's extremely capable. He's a ranger. And he's kind of one of those almost mystical characters, although he is a real person. And because he will know and be able to guide you on to where you need to go. How can we deal with this problem of the Eladrin? Because the Eladrin are extremely powerful, right? And they are in league with Loth. And of course, Loth is the Drow queen. And she's the demon queen of the spider web pits, of course. And of course, Drow have been confirmed because they are moving into the Myrlock Vale, which is where the She Pool is inside of. Now, the thing it's disturbing is the Myrlock Vale it's a true elven paradise, right? It's beautiful forest and stuff, and of course, it's all gloomy, as you can see in this picture. It's not as it should be. What are you doing here? Stop that. All right. So there's obviously corruption. And of course, they understand why the corruption is going on because they have seen Drow. Now, the scout here, Zach, had moved ahead and of the party doing his job, doing it well. And he saw this lady. She's probably a ranger priestess or something like that, and she has a male with her. Of course, I know this is Dritz and I get it, but it's a cool picture, so deal with it. But what he saw was two shocking things beside these two. He saw a small detachment of, he can see there's about 30 to 40 of them here, and there's another 20 or 30 that are coming from afar. He can see them marching up toward the area. And he also saw, moving through the forest that he was in, spying upon them, he saw this, a drider. Now, this lady here is this lady, and she's obviously a threat. So basically, the situation we find ourselves in is the scout, Zach, of course, Baran, has moved back to the party, and he has relayed the information. There is a drow war party. And they have a few humans on their knees, tied on their knees in front of them, and they're pointing their crossy bows at them. And like I said, there was a detachment coming up as well of about another 30. So we're looking at about maybe 50 to 60 drow soldiers. And amongst that detachment that was coming up, Baran, were a bunch of humans. So you don't know exactly what's going on with that, but there's humans are clearly in danger. And I don't know who's washing their dishes, but rock on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My sister's putting stuff away.
Oh, that's okay. It's okay. No problem. The dishes need to be get done, Bill. Zombie
Yes.
Bill. All right. So anyway, that's the situation.
I will hurry, Master Chester.
All right, but that's the situation, and Baran has come back and relayed this to you. So the party has a choice. You can engage with these drow. You can circumvent these drow. Whatever you're not surprised by the situation, so you're completely in control of your own fate. Go.
Blow them kisses.
Go ahead.
Okay. So,
would it be better if we avoided or engaged? Is the question.
You can easily avoid it. Easily.
Okay. Easily. Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe we might want to just to continue on with what we have to do.
Or we can kill them all and take all their stuff.
To where?
On that person.
Where? I'm less concerned about taking that stuff and removing them from this world.
A drow that is dead now will not attack us later.
Well, the only good drow is a dead drow, pretty much. Yeah.
That's right. Drows are commons. So there's two groups. We have an approaching group of 30 plus the 30 plus the special or the rider, you have scouts and the priestess.
You have 4 named characters, and you get about 50 to 60 foot soldiers, basically.
In one group? In 2 groups. It's foot soldiers, right?
There is Baran. They were about 100 yards off, and they were marching up, and they had a bunch of humans in tow between them. So they're bringing the detachment is bringing a bunch of humans to where this leader is. So the hunter, she's like a captain type character. They're bringing them up, and there are some humans that are tied and in front of the drow as we speak.
I say we wait for this group to come together and then hit them from all sides.
Now, because of all the copse of trees and sylvan outcroppings and stuff like that, it wouldn't be too difficult for you guys to get in a position to kind of observe what's happening. But like I said, you don't even have to deal with this. You can circumvent it completely. You're in a position. Your scout was able to see it soon enough because Baran made a really good roll, right? You guys can get around this no problem. So just you have to make a decision.
Well,
I vote that
you guys are, but
I vote for seeing what they do, but not engaging, unless it calls for it. Unless we absolutely have to.
Well, we definitely want to take a look, so let's do that.
Yeah, to get in position to spy.
Okay.
All right. So
go
ahead.
I think if we're going to do that, we need to be sure we're in if things do go off, we're in ready positions. I think we should, maybe Laz, if you're willing, to flank them from behind.
I can do that.
Well, now think about what you're doing, however. You can get in a position to be able to see and hear any kind of normal conversation pretty readily. But to get into combat striking position, that's going to require rolls, and there are many eyes. I mean, I have 60 dice to roll, dude.
What?
Yeah, that's just get in position to listen.
How much open area is there between, like, if we were to get in a
We have to go
position
look.
where we could how close could we get to them without being noticed? Is my
I say
question.
you can get with like 30 to 40 yards of them safely because of the scout you have.
You're welcome.
Well,
Well,
if we're
you're
going to attack,
shit in combat, dude, but you're really good at what you do, though.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I think what we should do is we could hit that Drider first. Kind of the idea was Adderall, you cast Geese on it,
Mhm.
and if we're far enough away to where only the Drider can hear me, I'll do cutting words to impact it so it can't resist as well. And then we simply issue the command like silently defend the party to the Drider, so it can't like call out or anything, and it has to defend us. Then I think that would be the way to do it for the beginning, anyways.
Yeah, and of course, what that means is you would be one full combat round movement away. I mean, a full round of movement. So you wouldn't be able to get into the round after, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if we could hit it, without it noticing, and use Geese on it right away, then we could basically keep the element of surprise for the other group.
Okay. Now, who has Arcana history? No, Arcana. Who has Arcana? If you have Arcana and you're listening to Corny's idea, give me a roll, please.
15.
Okay. Anybody else have Arcana? Laz?
I do.
Yeah, please make a roll, dude.
D20.
Natural 20.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, mark that down. So remember, you get the experience later, which is your level times 100, as we said. No, you're 11th level. So it's
Actually, I bumped to 12th last time.
No way. You
Wait,
can't be
what?
12th. You can't be 12th.
I'm at 85,000. I think. Yeah.
No, that's 11. Yeah, that's not 12.
Okay.
Yeah. So we knew you were a level ahead. So all right. So you're 11th level. So that's actually times 200 right now. Or no, is it times 200 or 500? I can't remember.
I don't know.
It's times 500 because it was already times 200.
No, it's times 100 right now.
No, it's times. No, you're right. It was times 100.
I think it's 200. Yeah. And of course, you also get the inspiration. All right. So, listening to this, Laz, just let me say what you know. Adderall, once he says this, being in the fact that you are an elf, you're like, oh yeah, he's right. All right. Laz, that a Drider is a weird thing because its mind is enslaved to the will of the demon queen, the spider queen, right? Lolth. And because of that, its mind actually exists on two planes at the same time. Therefore, things like charm, enchantment, Geese, these kind of things have no effect on a Drider at all. Now, the Geese might well work on the Drow, although they would certainly get their normal advantage saving throw on it. But the Drider, cannot be affected that way.
Okay. Well, we did have a backup plan.
No. I just wanted to, make sure that there was a chance to know that. So.
Okay, so
yeah, I know they have advantage on being charmed and magic can't put them to sleep and everything, but I didn't know about that. So.
Now the Drider are they're kind of like the ultimate zombie. You cannot stop the thought of it. You just have to
Okay.
kill it or escape it.
There is another plan. We can cast banishment on it and take it out of
Yeah.
combat.
That would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Now the
then
Drider,
fight-
the Driders aren't. They're not from this plane, are they?
No, they're a creature that exists exists strangely. But banishment would work though.
Yeah, because what happens with banishment, if I banish it and I hold the banish for the 4 rounds, it stays where I send it.
Yeah, no, it would go back to the demon web pits. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's probably the best bet for us to
Yep.
do. And if we can come up on it, surprise it, and hit it with that, then I also use cutting words to take away from its roll, just so it can't save. But if we can do that, then that'll make combat a bit easier for us, I think. Yeah. I'm down with that. And then if we keep the element of surprise, then we can kind of maneuver around and take off targets that way. So,
Okay. All right. So you guys have a general plan if you choose to enact it. So you get yourselves into position, and like I said, this is a position that doesn't need any stealth rolls to get in following your scout. So you get in that position, and you can hear. You can't hear all the small talk, but you can hear the overall speaking, particularly coming out of the lady. So let me go back over this one right here. And as the humans, as the other dispatchment of drow approach with, they got about, I don't know, 50, 60 humans in tow. And they come up, and of course, this lady, Meladrill the Hunter, she's in charge of this this detachment, and she says there's a group of humans, let's say about 7 to 8 humans in front of, on their knees, tied and bound in front of the drow right now, and she says, "Well, Mayor, it seems that the rest of your villagers have been discovered. How convenient." Right? So as they get up and they kind of push all these other humans into behind the mayor and these other ones, they're not bound, however. But you got basically what looks like a little hamlet, right? Has been taken over by these drow, is what it looks like. And everyone's terrified, and they got little damages. Some of them still have little crossbow bolts sticking out of their shoulders and stuff like that. But they're not in good shape, and they're terrified, of course. Milladrill continues, and she says, "Well, now my requirements, or must I say my queen's requirements, are very, very similar, Mayor. A very, very simple, Mayor. All I need from you is complete and utter fealty." And to guarantee this, we have these special collars, and you see one of the soldiers, maybe a corporal or a sergeant, comes up, and he's got like this big bucket full of these collars. These are very special. These will assure your fealty, but the magic of them works very strangely. You have to accept them. They cannot be forced. But nevertheless, you are going to accept this. Now, the mayor is being defiant, and he says, "We shall not stand in the face of the evil of the drow." Now, this is a mixed group of people. You have some elves in here. You have some half elves. You have some folk. This is a mixed, a little hamlet of people, and he refuses to accept or bend the knee to the evil of the drow, of course. And she says, "Oh, well, I see that. But let's see if I can convince the rest of them." And she looks over her shoulder, and the Drider is coming out of the forest now. And she kind of just bows her head to it, as all the drow do, by the way. And as it comes up, she just kind of puts her hand forward, pointing at the mayor. And the Drider walks up to the mayor and just starts eating him head first.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We couldn't. Oh man, I thought we were gonna. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I was. Yeah.
Okay.
Quick question.
Laswell.
Yeah, go
Well,
ahead.
I didn't
Should we
say he
execute?
ate him. I said he's starting to eat him head first.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, are they interlinked with people, or are the people like out separately from them?
Well, they're all terrified and trying to move away, but there's a circle of soldiers around them, so they can't get the soldiers just push them back in. The humans are well, they're not just humans. The hamlet is just absolutely terrified. It's a nightmare situation. They don't know what to do. They're in panic. There's no real soldiers here. They're just fodder, basically. They're sacrificial. So,
Laz, can you
Vanish.
use your cloak and get to the other side of the army?
You certainly could.
But we don't have time for that, I don't think.
Well, no, Laz could get in right now, as can Bill. I mean, those two have the ability to be in combat instantly, both of them. The rest of you do not. You would have to spend a round of movement, so you would be in next round.
I guess shoot an arrow.
Oh, you can do that. Of course, you could do that too. Yes, true.
And I've got range.
Actually, I'm going to do something here.
All right.
This is going to be oh my God, yeah, it's going to be crazy, but
so you're at 100-foot range, just so you know.
I know. I thought you said we were like 30 yards away.
Yeah, it's about 100 feet.
30
right?
to 40, you said.
Okay, 30 yards. Okay. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Mm-hmm.
At let's see here, where are we at here? Let's do you at
not banishment.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna banish.
Well, I'm gonna do this first. Actually,
So
you know what?
basically, you guys are going into action, right? So give me initiative, please.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alrighty, duty.
Crap.
Is that a 10?
It's a
10. Yeah.
7.
Very good.
Oh yeah, baby. I rolled good. 13.
I rolled well.
14.
15.
I rolled real good.
Wait, no, 13.
I done good.
They're real good. Did you good?
Well, best laid plans.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow, we're still good.
Well, let's just concentrate fire on the tougher enemies.
Yeah.
Well, what we were going to say.
I've got an idea that's going to help us out here.
Okay.
Well, our plan was Laz was going to get behind him, if the troops, and then create chaos the way she knows how. I was going to run in with Lacey in a drift globe and blind them.
Well, we can't get that out to them. But what I'm going to do is actually going to allow us to do that. Okay. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon with my bonus action, and I'm casting it 60 feet away from me, and then it's going to wait a minute. 1 second here. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I mistook this for another spell.
What was your initiative again, Bob?
13.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to go full movement. I'm going to run out in front of them as far as I can, so I can get the range. And I am going to cast. Where's it at?
I'm rolling surprise on the drow leadership.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to cast.
Oh well, half. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Guardian of Faith.
Mm-hmm.
A large spectral guardian appears right between them, between all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it looks like a flaming sword and shield. And so that's going to be.
Hold on a second. You guys chat amongst yourself. I got someone at the door. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to drop the drift globe right between them.
All right.
And that's going to create the light effect, and they're going to be at negatives on all their rolls.
How are you going to get the drift globe to him?
I'm gonna put it there.
what? I don't understand how you're putting it there. I guess is my question.
Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Where's the thing? I had this figured out, and now I don't. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to take that back, and I'm just going to do the banishment, because the spell that I was going to use so I could actually get to them, I don't have it. I don't have it memorized. Yeah, I just screwed that up.
Banishment it is. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to use gate, but I don't have gate memorized. Gate would allow me to just pop up in front of him, and I could drop the drift globe right there. And
yeah, so I was going to run in with Lacey, like piggyback, right? I can carry 500, 600 pounds and the drift globe, drop her off, but that would happen after Laz sets off a fireball on the
well,
troops.
the surprise will be the Guardian of Faith. Yeah, the Guardian of Faith is just going to pop right in front of them all.
Yeah, that's a surprise at one angle. Then we surprise them from another position too. So we split their focus.
Yeah. Well, it's going to surprise them because it's going to appear right in the middle of them, and they're all going to turn and look at that.
Right, and then the series of explosions to rack them after that. Then we'll run in, and that's where we're going to have.
Because we already gave you the drift globe. You've got it.
Yeah, that's when you're going to have. You guys were supposed to get whatchamacallit, animate object ready too.
Yeah.
But that isn't happening now.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, I'll talk to Chester and I'll retcon it because I forgot that I didn't have that spell already.
Well, I'm going to get the spell out.
No, you're cool.
But we didn't really. I thought we were going to have time to actually formulate a plan of it, or to actually hit from a side angle and slowly pick off people. But now we have to basically go.
Well, we can't really do that anyway now because they circled around the people instead of being in a group.
Yeah, I know.
The foot soldiers should be pretty low, but for their challenge rating, they should be like a quarter. They're like orc.
Yeah.
So a quarter or one or whatever. So a lot of them can burn up.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll set my spiritual weapon out there with you guys, so there's something else out there to fight with you, and then I'll just drop banish on the Drider.
Well, I'm not running out there unless we have another form of confusion, because then everyone will pile on us. We need to have them thinking that there's stuff going on to the left, to the rear flank also.
We can't do that though.
I'm sure we can.
Yeah, we can. What about Laz? Isn't that what she's doing? She's going to cloak, go behind him, and then distract him from behind with a fireball or something?
Wait. I've got an idea.
Because she can do that if it takes 2 turns. Boom, boom. All right. At least those 2 turns make a huge.
I don't think it'll take her 2 turns because since it's shadow based, does she
just a disc?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. She's got the shadow still.
Yeah, I was just thinking,
it'd be instantaneous.
Unless it needs to go for distance. Unless she needs to go farther.
All right.
So that was the thing is she would do that first.
But if we set off, then my first action is my second action would be an attack. I just need to know the dispersal of the.
What's happening now is they're not in a pile anymore. They're in a circle around these guys.
Yeah. I do apologize for that, guys. I'm sorry, but
okay,
it's done.
Chester, I'm sorry, man. There was some confusion on this. Is it okay if we just back this up a step?
Yeah, sure. Well, let me lay out what's happening on my side of things so that can help you. Of course, we know the situation where the Drider is coming up and is beginning to want to munch on this mare. We also know that as you guys rush in, the leadership, the Ford leadership, you have half of them failed their saving throws, so they're surprised. You get a surprise round on those, and those ones are. Let me come over here and show it on the screen. Where are we here? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so basically this one is surprise, this one is surprise, this is not, and this is not. So I rolled initiatives for everybody. Oddly enough, this one, and this one all rolled the same 11 on their initiatives. The Drider, however, is a 15.
Okay.
Ooh.
Real quick, where are all of them in relation to the Drider?
The Drider is coming up, so it's just passed by them and is just about to grasp onto the mayor, right?
Okay,
But
and
it's,
all the people are clustered together?
Oh, sure, they're all in there's a circle of soldiers around them, yeah.
Okay, and so we got the soldiers around them, and then the three the drow, are they where are they positioned? How far away? I'm trying
they
to
are
get an
standing.
idea of it.
They're standing aside of the hunter, and they are just attending her. Of course, she sees you and she's reacting to you, but they're to the left of you, I guess. But they're kind of at the head of the circle, right? She's talking
Okay.
to the humans, right? But she sees you and she is reacting. The other two are caught off guard by you. Now, what were the
Does she
total?
see all of us, or just?
Oh no,
Just
she
me.
sees the combat coming at her, as does the Drider.
Okay.
So
she sees me because I'm the only one who came out.
If there's anyone still in hiding that isn't moving this round, if you're gonna have someone who's just going to stay out of the combat and stay hidden or something, well, maybe she doesn't see you. But I'm assuming everyone's moving, so she sees you. Now the Drider, on the other hand, well, he had potentially could see everything, depending on what spells he decides to use.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you guys continue to do the plan. I'm gonna be the distraction, I guess. The first distraction.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So who had the highest initiative?
I had 15.
You had you and the
Laz
Drider
goes
are going
first.
at the same time. Okay. Anybody higher than that? No? Okay.
No.
So let's go ahead and do that first. Laz, what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna use the shadow step.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, I can get in behind.
She wants to get on the other side of them.
The other side of them, as close as I can to the Drider.
Okay, so you got to go inside the circle of soldiers because that's where the Drider is.
Like on the other side of the group, but closer to the Drider, so that.
Understand there's a circle of soldiers. The Drider is inside that circle, about to munch on people.
Yeah.
So either you're stepping into the circle or you're staying outside of the circle.
Yeah. Don't worry about the Drider. I've got the Drider.
All right. Then I'll go to the far side and I will deliver a fireball to as much massed drow as I can.
You're going to kill humans. You'll absolutely kill a lot of humans. Yeah.
Can I flank the side of them? Try to point it towards a group of them on the side?
Not at all. No. You can use like a burning hands or something like that, sure. But a fireball, you're going to kill innocents for sure in this situation. And do keep in mind, I thought of that.
What about lightning?
Lightning could potentially kill an innocent or two as well, but that could be aimed precisely though.
Yeah. See if you can pop in through the shadows and have those three lined up. Just try to hit those three.
Well, those three are kind of lined up, so you could try to get a lightning bolt that would hit the three named characters. Yeah, you could do like that.
That sounds.
Light them up.
Okay, so do you want to once again? Well, in this case, you would have to be either on your party side of them or on the other side, away from your party. Which side do you want to be? The other side. Okay, so you pop in and you let off a lightning bolt that's going to hit a few soldiers, but it's also mainly going to hit these three potentially. All right, so you let that off. Now, lightning bolt, I have to save versus it. He doesn't have to hit with it, right? That's not one of those spells. They didn't change that 5th edition, did they?
I'll look up the rules.
Let me double check. Where is lightning bolts? Yeah, you got to make a dex save.
Yeah, I thought so.
And what do I got to do?
Nothing.
You don't got to do anything.
You just roll your dice. How many ever dice it is, just go ahead and roll it and get your total. So I'm going to roll
did you
here.
cast it at?
So regular, it's 86. If you bump it up to fourth level, you get another d6 for every slot.
Okay, so
fourth or higher.
Okay, so I'll do 96.
Okay, you go ahead and roll that, and give me get a complete total. So let me see here. Let me do Melodrill first. All right. Let me do the Draw Ranger. Okay, and then let me do the Rogue. All right. So everybody saved. However, all of them. No, not Melodrill. The other two, they save. Excuse me, the cleric, the ranger lady, she saves, but she only takes half damage. Melodrill and the rogue take nothing.
Okay. So they got some kind of a damage.
They got
reduction.
uncanny dodge, yeah. They're rogue characters, so but the ranger doesn't. So she's going to take half of whatever this is, which is good.
Blow her up.
Okay, with my bonuses, 51.
But I thought they were surprised though. Also,
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter on a save.
Yeah. Well, you can't use uncanny dodge if they don't know it's coming. That's the only thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
is that
it has
true?
To be an attack that has to be known.
Oh, okay. Well, then the only one who takes nothing is Melodrill. They still get a saving throw though, right? So yeah, of course they do. So they take half. Both of them take half.
So
that's handy.
So half of 51.
So the ranger and the rogue take half. So 25. What is it?
51.
Oh, so 25. All right, sweet. There you go. Thank you very much, GOP.
And I have an extra action hide. I can do that. So I'm going to do that so they don't see me.
Okay. You talk about within the shadowy miasma around you.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a stealth roll, please.
Okay, let me clear this out real quick. That's on a 20.
Yeah, it's a 20. Just add your dex modifier. I don't think you have a skill in it, so just add your dex.
16.
Okay. All right. And I do believe that's like a magical darkness, so that comes into play. All right. So the ranger and the rogue, which is this is just to keep in mind, ranger, rogue, right? They both get hit. They take damage. They don't like it because it really hasn't throttled them or anything, but they're like caught off guard, like what the hell's going on, right? But of course, Melodrill just deftly steps out of the way of it, and she looks at you directly, not happy with you whatsoever, for disturbing her. How dare you, peasant! But the Drider, on the other hand, who's going right now, because Melodrill is later. The Drider, on the other hand, the main thing that the Drider sees running at him is the cleric, right? Because the cleric's coming up and he's moving into position, going to launch his spell. So the Drider, he just kind of looks at you emotionlessly, and as you're approaching, your round is coming up here shortly. As you get closer, you realize, Adderil, you're the only one that would recognize this. Well, Laz might, but it doesn't matter. This is not a Drider, dude. You recognize what it is once you get close enough. Looks like a Drider, but it's not a Drider. This is a Scion of Loath.
Ah, fuck.
And
shit.
You're in deep shit. Yeah, you're in very deep shit. Yeah. And it looks over at you with no emotion, and its eyes glow, and all of your magic disappears. All of it. You are in an anti-magic bubble, focused on you. It has a 15-foot radius. Therefore, who is standing next to the cleric? Who is moving with the cleric?
I don't know.
No.
I think I ran out by myself because everybody else was like, "Wait, what?"
Well, I know that Lacey is charging into combat. Baron, what are you doing?
I didn't really move forward much. I got out of cover, but I'm getting ready to shoot an arrow.
So you're archering, and
Yeah.
Lacey is moving in because she's going to take her full round to get into combat. All right, so you are going to. We'll come to you. So you're not next to him. Lacey's not. It doesn't matter anyway. So the only one left is the Bard. What are you doing, Bard? And Bill, but it doesn't matter to Bill either. Where are you, Bard?
Okay. Well. Were we all together bunched up? I would assume originally.
You were originally, and the cleric takes off, right?
Okay, well, even if I guess I would kind of move, but I wouldn't move along with the cleric. So here's what I would like to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The bag on my belt that has the all the knives that I stole off the ship.
Yeah.
I would like to cast animate objects. Oh, but first I gotta take it off me. So yeah, so I guess I'll throw the bag kind of opened, just towards that direction for as far as I can throw it, and that'll because I can't really do too much else on this turn because I didn't prepare for this already. That's why I wanted to get it done before we did combat. But that's okay. I'm gonna throw the bag. So like I'm guessing.
So basically, you spend a 30-foot movement and you throw a bag.
Yeah, I throw my bag because
I don't think a halfling's throwing a bag. I don't know. Do you think you could throw a bag 60 feet?
I wouldn't have to throw it 60 feet.
Okay.
I want to throw it more like around 30 feet.
All right. So
not beyond that. Yeah.
So you do that. Well, we'll get to your round in a second. But all right. So cleric, but now no one knows this per se, other than probably the cleric. But that anti-magic sphere that's around you, like I said, is 15-foot radius. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And what that means is you can cast no magic at all.
Yeah.
All your armor, all your weapons, everything are negated. They're not destroyed. They're just negated. No magic functions inside that 30-foot diameter. Okay.
Okay. This is an anti-magic zone.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. And I can do that twice. Sweet.
But I think those are they're not 15 feet anymore. I think they're 10 feet.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, it's 10 feet.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. So it's a 10-foot radius. All right, that's fine. But why did they nerf that? That's weird. But anyway, so I'm done. Although the Drider ignores or the Scion ignores the mayor and jumps, leaps with its spidery legs over the entire circle of soldiers and lands. What is its movement? Let's see. 50. All right, it lands 50 feet away on the other side towards you guys. So it's closed half the distance between you guys. He's moved right toward the cleric, so he's not far away from the cleric at all. So he's definitely it will be engaged in the full round. So 14.
Well, that was me, but that's fine.
Okay, so you do what you're good doing. 13. 12.
I have 13.
Okay.
Go ahead, Bill.
Okay. Dang it. I'm gonna run in on the opposite side that Laz attacked. I'd like to circle around so that I'm out of anyone's range, but I'd like to come in and take out a few of the Drow troop and whip through them.
So you're basically going to stand in front of Laz and take out the the soldiers that are there. I get it. Okay.
Yeah, the other side. The other side from
Laz. So you take your move action. So you have your normal action. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll just roll the hit. Rolled like crap. Let's see. So 22
hit.
18
hit.
And 17
hit.
And 24
hit. Easily, all of
them. Okay.
So these are 4 individual hits, right? They're not all on one guy. Okay.
No, 4 different hits. And then using the fire damage on the rod. Excuse me. Two-handed attack. Blah blah blah. Oh, I need all 10 siders. 4 hits. Sorry.
Are you all right, dude?
It's the spider bite, man.
It is. Zombie Bill.
Zombie Bill. Okay. Well, I was just pairing these up. Well, I don't know. We had a plan. It didn't work out. So I was just trying to think of other options.
I'll just wing it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in it now. So one guy will take.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, well, the good thing at least the cleric knows now, the real threat is the Drider. Without question. Now, you have 3 named characters, so they're not going to be pushovers, but that is a Skyan. It has legendary actions, by the way.
Yep, I know.
So do you want a total or you want each
I
individual?
want the damage you did to each one. Yeah.
Okay, so one took 14. Another one took that would be 24 or no 14, 22 and 24.
All right. So they all drop. Every one of them.
And then
one of them's dead.
Yeah. I'd use the rest of my movement to get out of that circle into the woods. So hit and run.
They only have 13 hit points. So
okay.
Oh, nice.
That's my turn.
Sweet. All right.
Is that just regular drow that you hit?
Yep, these are just regular drow. We have a few elite. We have 4 named characters and just a bunch of drow, right?
Okay.
Simple. Yeah. All right. So Bill comes in. He puts himself between the sorcerer and danger and takes out 4 of these poor drow that did nothing to no one. Well, they did a lot, but anyway. So you drop them when a couple of them you actually kill outright. But that was 13. So 12.
13. I was on 13 as well.
Dang it.
Okay. So what are you going to do now that you have no? So it is your turn. So do what you're going to do.
Okay. I'm going to move.
Okay.
I'm taking this anti-magic field up to the 3 drow.
Okay. Now keep in mind if you move, you're going to be standing right in front of the Drider.
Oh, wait, so the magic field follows him? It's like
yes. No, it absolutely. It's on him.
See,
yeah.
That's the question I had too. Is the anti-magic field itself is the
What's
cast
the duration on the anti-magic field?
1 hour.
Oh yeah, it's this fight.
Or it's 1 hour, or if he loses, he has to maintain concentration on it. He has to maintain concentration.
Oh no, a Skyan doesn't, dude.
What? That dude, the spell says that it has to be maintained.
It has to be
that.
concentration.
I understand that, but this beast doesn't have to concentrate on anything. Yeah.
Where does this come from?
It's because it is the will of Lal is moving through the Skyan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lal is concentrating, not him.
It's an avatar.
Because DM.
Well, no.
He's right. It's because it's an avatar. Its mind is not here.
Yeah, it's not here. This is Lull, or just anyway. Yes, the Skyan. So if you double move, you will be standing directly in front of the Drider. So it's up to you.
I can't try to skirt this thing.
No, because it has an initiative advantage on you, so it's moving to you, right?
And you didn't tell us. Are you going to mention that? Like, hey,
I am gonna yell it out as I'm running. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway.
Can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
Sure.
How many hit points does this damn thing have?
Oh, a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
Yeah, we need to kill all the other little stuff and then focus fire this thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. You know what? Yeah.
The only thing that can penetrate the field apparently is another deity.
Yeah.
Hint. So.
Yeah. No, I have an idea. Yeah, it's a
That's
long
a fair
shot, but,
point. Coraline can certainly remove your anti-magic field
yeah,
pretty
but
easily. A high-level
I know
mage could
what
do that.
you know what? Yeah, screw it. Let's try it. I'm gonna use
Does Laz have Dispel?
I do not.
the dispel won't work.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it work?
The actual description of the spell says that it can't be dispelled.
Oh wow, that sucks. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, anti-magic field. Any active spell or the dimensional effect on the creature is suppressed. Dispel magic spells and spell effects such as dispel magic have no effect on the sphere.
Yeah.
Likewise,
Yeah,
sphere created likewise spheres created by different anti-magic field spells don't nullify each other.
Yeah, because spellcasting driders and scions, they have very powerful magic, but it's all about crowd control magic, because they like to get up close and personal when they do their killing. So it's
Okay,
always this kind of stuff.
I'm going to yell out, anti-magic, stay away. And then I'm going to raise my shield, cry out to Coraline, and
Dive in.
ask him to protect his servant.
Sweet. All right.
I'm going to say, so I got to make a roll here. Real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
If I burn fate points, how much is that going to add to my roll?
Fate point is simply you can either take advantage or give disadvantage or re-roll for each point you use, and you can burn as many points in a round as you'd like, but you can get advantage. So
yeah, I gotta roll a 10
for what?
On percentile for this to work.
To what? Oh, you're trying to invoke Coraline?
Yeah, I'm using I'm using my
So you single move, you don't double move then. Okay.
No, yeah, I don't double. I don't move at all.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
And yeah, let me give the see here. Yeah, class trait.
So you have disadvantage. I mean, you have advantage, so you can roll this percentage twice, and of course you could cause yourself to re-roll if you wanted.
Yep. All right, I got 5 re-rolls, so wish me luck, guys.
That's 10 rolls.
Let's do it.
Nope. So okay, I will re-roll that. That's 1. Because if this doesn't happen, I'm pretty much dead. Nope. That's 2. Oh, jeez. That's an 11. It's almost what I need. 3. 4.
Can I wait? Can I use inspiration to impact percentage rolls?
I don't know.
I've never thought about that before.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Holy shit! I got an 8.
So how many did you have to burn?
I had to burn all of them.
Was it worth it?
Oh, you got
I burned 4 of them. That was my 5th roll.
All right. So you invoke Caroline. What is that spell, by the way?
This is Divine Intervention.
Divine Intervention.
As an action, you request your deity's aid and roll percentile. If the roll number is equal to or less than your cleric level, your deity intervenes.
There you go. All right. Glad you had those fate points, huh? Those came in handy.
Jesus.
So Coraline most certainly does intervene, and the anti-magic field is gone.
We're still gonna kill this damn thing.
Yeah. What's the dreader throat again?
I do have 2, but I have other intentions.
Oh, come on.
Well, I have 4th level slots, but I have other intentions actually with the Drider.
That's what I wanted to hear.
I'm not going to be. That's cheesy, dude. I wouldn't do that. But it's cool the way it worked out. That's pretty neat. All right, and the Drider at the Scion, I should refer to it, is coming at you, and it recognizes what you did, and it has a look of disgust on its face, not at your presence, but at the obvious essence of Coralon, who has joined the battlefield in a way. It's aware that happened, and it's not pleased. But anyway, that's 13, so 12.
Woohoo! My turn.
All right.
I shoot at the thing that's coming right at my healer.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Killer in trouble. Killer in trouble.
Yep. All right. Let's see, and I get 2 shots. So, one hit for. See, it's 9 and 23. To hit.
Well, that is exactly what you need. So.
Oh
Perfect.
shoot! Okay, so I hit one.
Mm-hmm.
I hit it once. The 2 arrows that I shot. Okay. Let's get some damage going up in here. Well, this would be a great time to have a inspiration.
Yeah. Well, wait. What are you doing to him? You're just shooting.
I'm shooting arrows.
Right?
Yeah, but you've already done your round though. So
I'm just saying it was like an afterthought. Of
just do
sarcasm.
your damage.
You shooting your special arrows, or is your special bow doesn't need arrows now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I have the special arrows. That's right.
Hey, I was about to say you have the special arrows.
Yeah, you couple.
All right, I do a total of 13 damage with that arrow.
Okay.
And then I take my bonus action to use my cloak, and then I kind of shoot directly as quickly as I can into a brush that's off on the left, as to break my line of sight. So he doesn't really just arrow comes and smacks him, and he has no idea where it came from.
Oh, he doesn't care about you. That arrow bounces off of him like it was nothing. Now you did the damage, but it's so superficial. It doesn't even he doesn't care. He's focused on the damn cleric who just invoked frickin' Coralon on the field. Believe that, right? The cleric has the full attention of the Scion for the rest of combat. So that's going to be fun. So you do that. Moving on, which brings me down to 11. Now, Lacey does her thing. Now, you guys know that she had already told you the only really item, and I spent pretty much all her money that she purchased in the Hyoclad was a belt of fire giant strength. So as she is running down the field, she bulks up for sure. She also spent a little bit of money of having elven pattern put on her armor, so she is much quieter than she would normally be. And also, you notice that, of course, with this is very highly magic armor she took off the Eldrin, right? I mean, it's +3 full plate with 2 magics in it, so it's very high level. But that thing. Of course, it always adjusts sides to the wearer, but this one has a mood aspect in it as well. So it actually changes its appearance to the mood or character of the individual. And initially, when she first put it on, it had a lot of Nordic feels to it. But after spending a month amongst the elves, she really rather enjoyed it. It takes on a much more elven appearance now, the armor she's wearing. But she's just charging at full speed across the field. She knows right well that the big threats are for you guys to deal with, and she's going to try to deal with the soldiers her best. So that's her focus. Her round's done. This is a surprise round, of course. The 2 surprised named characters do nothing, but of course the hunter does do something. Now, her initial focus, of course, was on the wizard, of course, but that just dropped a lightning bolt on her. But a monk appears in front of him, therefore he gets the full extent of her rage. You see that she's standing. She's only about 30 feet in front of you, right? Right.
Well, if I could just say one thing that I don't remember if we talked about, but I wanted to get one item was a cloak of displacement when we were in.
After the fact, Bill.
No, I had thought about this for a while. I actually had it written down. I wasn't like trying. It's just so much has happened since like we all got together, and I didn't get here till late.
So that gives me disadvantage on my rolls, right?
Yeah, but if you want to forego it for this combat, I totally understand.
No, I don't mind. That's fine. She is standing about 30 foot in front of you. She's not happy with you. She's very displeased, and she kind of, you see this like twinkling, and all of a sudden she's standing right in front of you, swords coming into you. So she moves, but she moves
Sassy.
either super fast or she ported. You don't know what she did, but she was
cool.
there, and now she's here. She just lets this sword unleash on you, and she unleashes 3 attacks with that sword, by the way, after moving. Where's my other one here?
I'll be using my Rod of Loreley Might to parry as best I can.
I imagine, yeah. All right, so I have disadvantage on these, so let me do that. All right. Okay, and what's your armor class?
23.
23. So she only hit you once. All right. I rolled very poorly. But she hit you one time. She hit you with this sword, and this sword does this right here. All right. So you take plus this. Okay. So you take 9 points of damage. But you need to make a Constitution roll. Now that 9 points of damage, when she strikes it, when it hits you, the sword does its damage, of course, itself. But it also seems to crackle with necrotic energy, and you take a little bit of necrotic damage. About half of that was necrotic, actually. Well, 3 points of it was. But you need to make a saving throw.
Is this poison too, or
no? This is not poison at all.
Add a. Oh wow, that's only 1. Wow. Well, I was giving you a bardic inspiration, but just add 1 because that's what I got on my D10. So, yeah.
Okay. So my roll has to beat her roll. Is that how this is challenged?
You have to beat the sword. Yeah.
Okay. So I rolled a 17. My con bonus is 3.
No problem. So. You saved. So you roll a 20. 21. Now you feel this just. It's as if death had touched you, but nothing further happens. Luckily it's one of those save or nothing type of things. So sweet. So she is done, but she is fully engaged with you. And surprise round is done. So back to the top, full round. Now everybody's in action this round. Do keep in mind that all my named drow are going on 11, but my Drider is on 15 with Laz. So back to the top, Laz, you go ahead and go first. You're standing in your miasma behind the monk, who has bravely stood in front of you to protect you from the evil of the drow. Go ahead, Laz.
Was she coming after me, or was she coming after the monk?
Oh, she was focused on you, but the monk put himself between you and she's. Therefore, the monk has got her attention. She's engaged in combat with him. Yeah.
All right, have a question.
Uh-huh.
What is behind her?
An army of soldiers who are well trained that are about to move into action, but of course they have a problem because they have a Lacey about to drop on top of them.
Okay, where are the townspeople in relationship to her back?
They're in the center of the soldiers, dude.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to drop a fireball on them yet.
No, there's no fireball happening in this combat at all, I would say, unless you want to drop it on the Drider, but then you would affect your cleric as well.
So the army essentially surrounded the people.
I get the feeling this chick has some. I couldn't do a polymorph on this gal.
You can try whatever you want on her. She is a named character, so
it's always an option.
What are you saying?
You could always animate objects.
Let's do that.
Just get a bunch of rocks off the ground. It'll do the same thing as.
I have 10 silver spikes that have been sitting with me for a while.
Okay.
And what are you gonna do with those?
And I'm throwing them. I'm animating objects, and those are small. Those are tiny. So, yeah. How was that thing done? What do I put out for that?
So basically, how animate objects works is if you're using tiny, you can use up to 10. They get +8 to hit, and they do 1d4 +4 damage each.
Sweet.
So you can use them target people individually or target all together. And on every subsequent turn, they last for a minute as long as you maintain concentration. They count as a bonus action to use them. So you could use a regular spell and use all that extra stuff on your turn.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. You know,
10d4 plus 4 just
plus
on top
40.
of that.
Yeah.
Plus
Total
my plus my
40.
bonuses.
Well, that would be their damage because they're separate. They got a plus
they're a
8 to
separate
hit,
entity.
so it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
But they can move up to 30 feet on a turn, and they kind of just fly through the air.
So you got a swarm of spikes around her. That's
her-
pretty cool. I used to have this character a long time ago. He was a Death Master Necromancer. His name was James Flodwick III, and I basically took a bunch of hummingbirds and I undead hummingbirds, and I filled them with magic. So I had fire ones, I had ice ones, I had poison ones. It was pretty cool.
Did you have any? Do they have? Do silver do more damage to?
No. Just you have 10 d20 you need to roll, and they all get plus 8, and then I will tell you whether they hit or not. So do that first. It's cool attack though. I like it.
Would it be simpler if we just have if you're just attacking one target? Well, I don't know how many targets you're attacking, but if you're just attacking one target, could you roll them all together, or if you wanted to, or no?
Well, no, he's going to do that. And now, Laz or Slick, are you going to attack all of this on Meladrill, or are you going to focus some of it on the soldiers? What's your play here?
Just all. I want to take out the name character.
Yeah. That sounds cool. All right, so just roll 10 d20. You get using teal dice. That's easy to do on that. Go for it.
Okay, we have
10 d20.
10 of them.
10 d20. Yeah, that way you have 20 attacks. I mean, 10 attacks, right?
Oh, okay.
Crap. That's a lot. All right. Well.
Yep.
I was thinking if you just hit one target, you could roll just once, but that's fine.
Well, no. Let's just do it. But he has teal dice. It's more fun, I think. Go ahead, dude.
Oh.
So 10 d20. That's what I'm throwing right now.
Yep. Throw 10 20-siders. Oh no, you're right. It has to be done individually. Yeah, you're right, dude. So. All right. Yeah, just go ahead and give me one attack. Go ahead.
And I'll.
Okay, so I'm coming out again.
Yeah, just give me one attack,
D20.
dude. Just roll one d20 and add 8, please.
If you roll, I'll use inspiration.
1 d20. Okay.
Yeah, I'll inspire you.
All
if
right.
it sounds like if the number
18.
you throw out.
18.
And can I inspire or will that not
No,
work?
it won't work. I just needed him to give me a number. Yeah.
18.
An 18. Okay. These things swarm around her. She ducks. They're certainly distracting her. But they fail to hit her. She's moving very deftly, very quickly. Right. So it's a miss. All right. But cool though, because those things stay as long as he wants. Right. It's just concentration, right?
Yeah, up to a minute with
I do have a
concentration.
second action.
I think casting it, yeah, but I'm just letting you know for the first round, it counts as an action. But
sure,
every
of course.
subsequent.
I do have a second action.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will take to the air with wings.
All right. I don't know why you would. That's not a smart move, dude.
No, they're all.
That is a bad move. Yeah.
Then we'll decide shadow step again, or am I letting the monk take all the damage?
Well, you have an actual action, so why don't you let a spell into her?
Yeah, do an attack.
All right. I guess another fireball. I mean, not fireball.
Yeah, fireball would be bad.
Another lightning.
Dude, you're going to tear the hell out of Bill, man.
No, I was already on my way out of there. It's okay.
Well, okay. What do I do then?
I don't know. What? Maybe a magic missile or
do it. Do lightning bolt.
You have other damage attacks, like other damage spells.
Yeah, but they're not. I mean, she's probably going to dodge out of the way of it.
She can't dodge a magic missile, dude.
But that does nothing.
Hey, do you have blight memorized?
Light? Yeah, I have light.
No, blight. Blight. B-L-I-T-H-T.
Blinder, dude.
Well, that should do something. She's drow.
Yep. It'll put her at disadvantage.
Right in her face.
Yep, that'll put her at disadvantage. Yeah. And she's also distracted. This is one distracted lady. All right, cool. You spend you put your palm up and focus light on her like a flashlight. She doesn't like it. Awesome. Then it's my turn. The Drider, the Skyon closes the distance, Bob, and it just lays in a full round attack on you. So very, very simple. What's your AC?
Currently, it is 24.
All right.
Wow. That's a spicy meatball.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. He's got it.
Yeah.
And I tried to take it away. So, well, that one misses, but these two hit. Okay. So the bite missed, which is good. Be happy about that. But the other ones hit, and basically this one is attacking with daggers, but of course they're special daggers, and they so we got those two hits, and I got to do the damage here. Hold on a second. All right. So you take 22 points of damage.
Okay.
And give me a Constitution roll.
Okay. Okay, that's good. 21.
21, sweet. Okay. How can I explain this? When those daggers hit you, you feel as if for half a second that the universe, God, doesn't exist.
Oof.
Okay.
Is this a charisma thing?
Oh no, it's you'll see if I hit it. It's actually the saving throw's kind of crappy, but if I hit it, it's a pretty cool effect. Anyway, so that's done. So you take your damage, but it's standing right in front of you. So now I can I don't have to move. Maybe I can drop legendary actions or stuff. I could drop one right now, but I'm not gonna. So I'm going to save them because I'm limited. So all right, so that's 15. So 14.
I got 14.
Okay.
Unless there was somebody else on 15, I thought.
No, we already did that. Yeah.
Oh no, you already did. Okay, never mind. Animate objects on the object, like 10 of the silverware pieces. So now you guys know what silverware went for the ship. And coming out of the bag, and I'm gonna have them all attack the Drider.
Cool. No, I like it, dude. I think it's cool. I like the use of the spell. All right, so you're attacking the Drider. So go ahead and give me your roll. So that's a D20 plus 8.
Okay. Oh shit. Sorry for my language. That would be 20. Nat 20.
A nat 20. So all right, make your mark down. You definitely hit it. So you're going to double this damage. Now the way the whale will work it because of the nature of it. The Drider is going to get a dex save just for potentially half damage, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled super low. Even with bonuses. Yeah, no, I fail. So he takes full damage and double it. So roll 10d8 and double it.
It's 10d4, so it won't be.
10d4.
Bad,
sorry. 10d4 and double it.
Right.
Plus whatever the ones, plus 1, plus 2, whatever.
Okay. So that would be. So I rolled 64 damage total. So that's double that is 128.
128 damage from forks.
Yes.
Oh, damn it. All right.
Silver forks, too.
Jeez.
All right.
I gotta learn this freaking spell. Damn.
Yeah, this now how could you get that much from 10d4?
10d4 plus each one is plus 4.
Oh, so that's 40.
40.
Oh, and then doubled from the crit. Damn, dude.
That's no matter what.
All right. Well, cleric, you are terrified for your life because I'm going to have to make a decision here, though. It feels cheesy, but I think I might have to do this. Yeah, I'm going to spend a legendary resistance. He saves.
Oh, he saves from the
crit.
He saves on the saving
So he
throw,
would take-
therefore he takes half. So
Okay.
He saves on a crit.
Yeah.
no, he
it's- that's-
saves his saving throw. So because I failed the saving throw, so I take
Yeah.
half
Yeah.
basically. All right.
Yeah.
So is he going to have a saving throw each time for this?
If of
Is
course,
that
yeah, I
how-
think that's the best way to
with
deal with it
crits?
because we're not rolling them
Yeah.
individually. Just do it like that. But of course, I only have 3 legendary resistances, so I am limited on that. But I mean, it feels cheesy, but I have to spend it. There's no way I have to do it. So, but you
okay.
certainly damage him. And Cleric, you see spoons and forks just tearing the hell out of this Drider, and it is not pleased, dude. It takes a ton of damage, and it actually glows in trying to protect itself. It's almost comedy, but yet it is true and happening.
Oh,
That is
trust me,
awesome, dude.
I've fought things with legendary resistance before. They suck.
Oh, they do suck. Well, you fought the dragon; it had legendary resistance as well. So what else are you doing there, Corny?
Well, since that was the first round that I used that on.
Mhm.
Oh, but actually, I can. Oh no, that's cure wounds. Never mind. That's not a healing word. Yeah, then that is my round. I can't really do anything else. I'm at a good distance, I think, to where it's I'm far enough away, but not too far.
Yeah, no, I get you. I understand what you're doing. It's cool. I like the use of the spell that way. It's pretty neat. I like clever uses of spells. All right, so 13.
That's
yeah. Go ahead. You go first.
Oh, sure. Okay. So back to my plan of whittling down the opposing forces. So I will be disengaging from the the crazy lady with the necrotic sword and wiping out as many of the drow as I can. I'm going to run through around their perimeter and just keep cutting them down. And I'm going to pump my attack with a flurry of blows. It'll take me 2 key. I was going to have 6 attacks.
Okay.
And I rolled, let's see, 19 was a hit, 18 is a hit, 19 is a hit. Is 14, is that a hit?
No. You're
Okay,
going
so
after the hunter, yeah?
I'm going after all the ground troops.
Oh, ground troops. No, they have 15.
Okay. The ground troops have 15. Okay. So I hit 4 times. Let's see. So one will take 16. Another one would go down with 16.
They have 13 hit points, so just tell me which one you didn't kill.
Okay. There you go. So I killed 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
All right, another 4 go down, and the monk laying into them. They're trying to do their best, which I'm going to give them attack this round. So.
Okay.
But they also have a Lacey about to bear into them, so who knows whose attention is going to get it. All right, so you drop 4 of those guys. Sweet.
So that's 7, I think. I take out.
Yeah, I know. I think that's 8.
8. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you've taken out 8. All right. So, and we should keep that in mind. 13.
That's me.
All right. What are you gonna do?
Okay. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do? Oh man. How far away is he from the other drow? How far away were we from the other drow?
You got about 40, 50 feet between you and the main party, the main group of soldiers. Yeah.
All right, so he came out to meet me then.
Oh yeah, he jumped over them. Yeah.
All right, screw it.
One sec, guys.
All right.
All
what
right.
you doing?
But that means I gotta hit him. Damn it. All right. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna use inflict wounds.
All right, go ahead and hit him.
Oh boy. I need this to hit. You know what? I'm gonna spend a fate point to reroll.
All right.
That's my last one. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Yahtzee. Natural 20.
Sweet. So you hit and double your
Freaking
damage.
hell, dude.
Double your damage, dude.
God damn. I'm shaking. I'm freaking shaking. Oh God. Okay. So that's 7d10. Okay, well, that's okay. So it's 29. Okay. $48 times 2 is 96.
96.
Yeah, just do it, dude.
No, I'll take it.
Do your legendary action. Do it.
No, I'm taking
I'm
it.
gonna burn another one.
That's kind of the reason why I did that was to burn him through that.
Yeah, no, I'm going to save for that for something more practical.
Okay, and then
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no. I'm you go ahead and finish what you're doing.
And then for bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon at level. Well, actually, let me mark off that spell first. So one of those is gone. Let's do it at let's do it at level 3. Okay, so Spiritual Weapon appears next to him and takes a swipe at him.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage, or make your attack.
And I got another natural 20.
Jesus, dude.
No way.
I shit you not, dude.
All right, do your damage.
Oh my God. Okay.
Well, there you go. You're getting your fate points back.
There you go.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, I forgot.
That's
How
too
many
bad.
nat 20s have we had tonight?
Several.
Oh, I had one.
I haven't rolled
3.
any yet.
I just rolled 2 in a row.
Yeah, Jimmy had one.
I don't think I've ever done that in my life. Okay, so 10.
I had one on something, just perception or whatever.
13. So 13, so
Yeah,
26.
Point.
Oh,
Corny
wait a
had
minute!
one.
I'm hitting him with the mace. The mace of smiting. When you're rolling a 20 on an attack roll with this weapon, the target takes an extra 7 bludgeoning damage. So 28, still 35.
35. Oh, sweet. Ooh, he's not looking good. Not looking good at all. All right. So moving down now, of course, what happens is you see him just reach out. You have to touch with that, right? The inflict,
Yes.
right? So he reaches out, touch, and you just see these light veins just rip through the Drider, causing all kind of damage. And then the hammer smashes into its abdomen. This thing is not pleased at all. And it looks really haggard, very very haggard. 13.
That was me and Bob.
That was
you
me,
already did.
me and him.
And that was you. So that brings me down to the only one less is Lacey and Baron.
Hey,
Baron, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, Baron.
Get no respect. Get no respect.
Yeah. All right. So I shoot 2 more arrows.
All right, go ahead.
Oh shit!
All right.
We need to get you something else besides that.
Dude, it works for me.
Yeah, but his ranger skills are very useful. He's gotten you guys out of so many situations.
Yeah, like this one. This one, we would not be like entering it in the way we are.
I would hate you. Yeah.
You don't have. He doesn't have. Is he coming out of hiding when he does this?
Yeah, when I come out.
He has a bonus action to hide. He has a bonus action. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and shoot your 2 arrows, please. You're shooting at the Drider, or are you shooting at the soldiers?
At the Drider. And I hit for 24 and 26.
You hit?
Both?
All right.
Yep.
Cool. So does he get his sneak attack dice for this?
He most certainly would. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
For the first one, you wouldn't get this.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Then what is that? It's an extra D. That's a D4 for sneak attack.
No, it's an extra. What level you are now? You're level 10, right?
I'm level 10.
Okay, so I think you're at 3d6. It might be 46. Let me double check for you.
Oh,
yeah, it goes up. Dude, it goes up as you go up in level, dude.
Yeah.
Dang.
Dragons, rogue. And yeah, you're 10th level, so you get 5d6.
What?
Add 5d6 to that shot.
All right. 23 plus 8. So I do 31 damage with that first shot.
Mm-hmm.
And I do 15 with the second.
Okay, he uses resistance on the first one, and he takes 15.
Oh,
okay.
Well, it still did
He's
30
got-
damage total.
He has one legend.
I have one left, resistance left.
Yeah, he's got
all
one
right.
left.
And I'm sure you pop back in your shadow with your bonus. Of course, this thing has no time to pay attention to you anyway. Then moving down to 11, which is Lacey and the Drow. So I will do Lacey first. Now, Lacey has been charging into the body of these things, and she's going after one chunk of them on the side. And she has spells that won't kill everybody. She might kill some. But she comes running in, and she does a series of things. She casts the spell Moonbeam, and she does damage to,
Oh shit!
I don't know, about 10 of them, I guess. And she probably kill them outright, but let me see. Yep. She puts Moonbeam down. It hits about 10 of them, and it just the moonlight just burns them, and they fall to the ground in pools of acid as they're blown out. Then she comes in and she strikes with her sword, and then she gets a free cantrip, and she throws Thunder Wave. Or she going to use Thunder Wave? Maybe that would be. Let me see.
That'll hit everybody, won't it?
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking about it.
Is she hitting the driver?
No, she's hitting the soldiers.
Okay.
So she uses her Eldritch Blast, which she has chain on. So that will hit 3. Well, potentially. I guess the first one, and then the other 2. And of course, that's definitely going to kill them. Should I even bother rolling? I guess I'll roll. Yep. She kills another 3. So that's 13. 14 with the sword. And then she comes in with 2 more sword attacks.
Holy crap. Lacey.
Hit. So let's see. It's 13, 14, 15, 16. And when she hits with a sword, she's just cutting people in half. I mean, she's, because these are just grunts, she's doing a minimum of 10 damage just her strength. Right? And
Holy
the
shit!
bonus.
I didn't know she had chain on there. Eldritch Blast. God damn.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, Eldritch Knights are pretty cool because after a certain level, you have no restriction. You could take whatever the hell you want to take, right?
Jeez.
And that's really cool thing about them. Actually, they're maybe the most versatile spellcaster you have because they can cast Bard, Cleric, Druid, whatever, any spell they want. Anyway, so she takes out 16 of them easily. As she bears down in and just screaming and tearing the hell out of them. So that's 16. That's a 24. So the soldiers have been reduced by half.
Me when she's here.
Well, we haven't seen him do anything yet, and he's getting his ass handed to him. You guys have really been on top of him. Now the soldiers do come up and they try to take some swipes at her, and because they are well trained, but they need natural 20s to hit her. I'll do one more set. And then the rest of them are over trying to deal with Bill. Bill, what's your armor class? Bill.
Sorry. If I can parry, it's 23. If not, it's 21.
Okay.
And if I can parry, I'll deflect.
All right. I hit you twice, actually. And these guys are just, let me see what their normal stats are. I think they're just using longbows. Or no, short swords. So D6 plus 2. All right. So let's see here. You take see 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You take 11 points of damage. As you're just surrounded by like 10 of these guys, and they're just swinging swords at you, but they're clanking off your iron skin or as you dodge or what have you. But a couple of them do get a couple scrapes on you. And then, of course, it comes to my named people. Now, this lady here, Meladrill, she's trying to deal with the monk is moving around. I could take, but that would be more difficult. I'm going to focus my attack on the monk. So monk,
those guys. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Bill, she raises her left hand and it glows with this purple, blue, black energy, and a bolt comes flying out at you. And I'm going to try to hit you with it. Oh, she most certainly does. And give me a saving throw.
What am I saving against?
You saving against her DC. Just roll a 20 and give me the total.
Add 6. I used inspiration, so I've got 3 left.
Okay, add 6. And what kind of saving throw?
This is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I hit you. This is a con saving throw. I apologize. It's Constitution. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. 21. It's my total.
Okay. So you save. So you take half of this. So take 6 points of damage. This is like a necrotic. It's a necrotic bolt. So you take 6 points of damage. That's a half of it. And then I'm going to take my sword attacks on you as well.
Are you rolling at disadvantage?
Yes, I am.
These guys are pretty badass, so even at disadvantage, they're probably going to hit it a couple times.
Okay. Wow.
That's all good.
I still only hit you once, though. That Placer Cloak is working well for you, dude. All right, I hit you once, so you're going to take this right here. So let's see, 10, 15 points of damage from the single sword hit. And give me another Constitution saving throw.
Can I make you re-roll that with inspiration? See if you miss.
The one I hit you with? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you going to use it or not?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me make my roll. Hold on a second.
Sorry. That pause was because you were waiting on me. Sorry.
Yeah, I was. No, I still hit you. So what was that? 16 points? What was the damage? I think it was 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 points of damage from the sword, and give me that Constitution roll, please. You still have inspiration from the bard, so.
14, 23.
All right. Once again, you save it, but you feel as if your soul is under attack. Because it is. All right. So that's done for her. She's having a hard time with you. But finally, I get to bring in the other two. So the ranger is going to try to deal with the problem. And the problem that she's going to deal with, because she's been seeing as a problem, is over with the cleric and the halfling. So she's going to attack the halfling. She throws her bow up. And she pulls it back, and the Eldritch energy rips across her bow as she takes 4 shots at you.
Jeez!
What is your armor class, halfling?
Well, it's not very high. It's only, I think, 15. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I hit you all 4 times.
Oh, she's shooting him. I thought she was shooting me.
No. She's going after the halfling. So where's my die I need for that? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right.
I have a special death die for him.
Well, no, it's just I don't usually use these very much. Let me see here. So it's 10, 13, 16, 26, 48 points of damage.
Oh, ouch.
Ow.
That hurt, man.
Yeah.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, 48 points of damage. She lit into you with that electric bow. Now, if you have resistance to electricity, then it would be reduced, but I don't think you do.
I do not.
Right? The rogue, on the other hand, is going to do something else. And the rogue pops up behind you, Laz. Okay. That is like 25 and a 27, so I'm pretty sure he hit you both times. What's your armor class?
24.
Okay. So he lays in, he just appears behind you. Even though you're in high, I made rolls, so he was able to hit you. And he's laying into you with a couple of daggers. He's got one in each hand. I hit you twice, so. You take 74 points of damage. And give me a will saving throw, please.
A will?
I'll say damn.
Well, are you still standing, first of all?
I have, you said 74, I have 6 points.
Okay, and give me a will saving throw, please.
A will saving throw?
Is that a 20?
Yeah, on a D20, yeah.
And do I add any bonuses to that or just straight?
Well, you got to add your wisdom.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. 19.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I go 3rd edition again? I apologize.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, what was your roll?
19 with my 1 point of wisdom.
Okay. 19, but you do save, though. So this is what happens. You are racked with pain. Now, your major saving throws, so you're still able to function, but everything you do is at disadvantage with the save. Otherwise, you'd been paralyzed, okay? So you're at disadvantage to everything you do, and you take an additional D10 of damage every round from this effect. So let me make this roll and see if you're still standing. Where's the dice? Here we go. You take 2 more points of damage, but every round you got to take that damage.
She's at 4 points now.
Yeah, I know. All right, and then let's see. Those guys are done. The soldiers did their thing. Lacey did her thing, and we're back to the top. All right. Now, Laz, that's you. You go first. You have 4 points of hit 4 hit points. You got this nasty drow rogue standing behind you that just wiped you out. Yeah.
What else behind me?
It's just him. That was a rogue backstab, by the way. That's why it was so high.
He's getting a fireball right in his face.
I wouldn't cast
Yeah,
it
you
right
could
in
do
his
that,
face,
but it would hurt you, and it would hurt. You would hurt yourself.
Well, then can I do
you could lighten a bolt his ass. You could do that. Yeah. Most certainly could do that. Yeah.
Anybody have any suggestions?
Oh, lighten a bolt. I think it's a great idea.
I got you guys covered. For your hit points. Don't worry about that.
All right, because I need hit points back. Damn, he took almost all of them. Lighten a bolt in his face.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. All right, so let me get. Oh, the problem is he's a rogue. Oh, that's a problem, dude. What's your DC? What's your saving throw in your DC? What's your charisma?
20.
So it's +5. Does he also gets his proficiencies in the DC effect, right? Yeah. So that's 4. So that's plus 9. So that's like a 24. Damn.
Yeah.
That seems way too high for DC.
No, that's going to be 10 plus. No, it's 19.
Oh, it's 10. Oh, that's not. I thought it was 15. All right, so it's a 19 saving throw. Yeah, but we kind of want him to fail, right? Oh, so lucky I did fail. I rolled a 4. So he fails that saving throw because if he succeeds on that saving throw, he's got an uncanny dodge. He takes nothing, right? So yep, he failed. He takes full damage. Go ahead and lay into him.
So okay, I do the whole. Dude, no, I can clear that out.
What are you using?
This is 9.
Takes 9 points.
Plus my level 1, 2, 3.
Pump sorcery points into it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pump it up, man. Take this guy down.
Yeah, take this guy down. That's a fair point. He's a rogue, so his hit points is the lowest of everyone you're dealing with, right? Other than the cannon fodder.
Throw half your sorcery points in there and get another 46 into it.
So what is that? 13d6?
Were they supposed to do a roll for hitting or not?
No. I had to make a saving throw, and I did, and I failed. So you're doing full damage. So go ahead and do your full damage.
Okay, I'm just in. And how many? I got 10 sorcery points right now.
Dump them all in there.
Well, I don't want to burn them all if I want to fight the scion.
He's going to kill you if you don't.
Yeah, you're going to die, dude. Yeah. I mean, die. Right?
You have to dump all of them, but dump a good chunk, man.
I would say dump at least 5 or 6 of them in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to redo this. Just give me a second. As I add some more. There's 5 plus I have some extra damage, so throwing this 62 plus 8.
70.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm just seeing about the other thing. Yep, that's it. 70.
70 points of damage?
Yeah.
That's your total?
Yeah.
All right. You blast him in the face with a lightning bolt, and it tears the side of his head off, and he drops down dead.
Woohoo!
Somebody heal me. Oh, I have a second action I can do. I will heal myself. I'll put some points on myself.
All right, go ahead and make that roll.
You got a potion or?
No, I have heal. I have cure wounds.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I'll do that at 3rd level. What does that do? I can't see. This is what happens when you
cure wounds.
Yeah.
Cure wounds. You said at 3rd level.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be 3d8.
Okay.
Plus
the modifier.
Plus 5.
Plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, what we got here? Oh, it's not bad. 22. Not bad.
Sweet. All right. Just keep in mind you have that D6 is pumping on you each.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the dagger. It's not him. So that's going to be pumping on you for. Let me see here. For 3 more rounds. So we'll just keep that in mind. All right, cool. So that was the bottom of it, and brings us back to the no, we're back at the top. Sorry. So Lacey dropped the rogue, but Laz dropped the rogue, but he did get off a good hit, and of course that brings me to
good hit. Holy crap!
Yeah, that was a good round, dude. Brings us to the Scion. Now the Scion is not only using a legendary action, he's using 2.
Shit.
Now, first thing he does is he casts Greater Heal upon himself.
Yay! So much that he has to heal himself.
Right, and then what he does with the secondary action, legendary action, is he casts Harm on the halfling.
I'm gonna do counter spell at 4th level.
Oh.
Eat that, motherfucker!
And that's thank you very much, Slick. And that's a reactionary. You can do that in a reactionary way.
Reaction.
Yep. So that's something they carried over for 4th edition. That's nice. All right. So how does that work?
What level's the spell?
Yeah.
Oh, this spell. He's casting this at 9th level.
Okay, so he has to make a roll then.
Okay, so you attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. If the creature is casting a spell 3rd level or lower, the spell fails. All right, but it's not. So if you're casting a spell 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10
plus the spell's level.
So since I'm casting it at 4th, it would actually, I think it would be like considered 15. A level.
No, it's I think the DC is his spell, so it's 8. So it'd be 10 plus 8.
Yeah.
So it's 18.
Well, no, it's 10 plus 9.
Oh.
No, but I cast it 1 level higher. Like I cast it at 4th level, not 3rd.
I see.
It would. I think it would take like one. I believe.
Yeah.
It's a little ambiguous, but well, I get to reroll natural ones, so that's, and I get to reroll natural ones again.
So, okay, but
wow, holy crap! All right, so that's a 19 plus, so that's a 30.
Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what you're doing here. You haven't explained it to me very clearly.
What he's doing is
I'm trying to. Okay, so counterspell, basically, if he casts it at a higher level than what I cast it at, I have to hit a certain number, and that number in this case would be 18. All right. So I just I rolled 2 natural ones, but as a halfling, I can reroll natural ones. So I rolled 2 natural ones and then a natural 19, which my spell attack modifier with the item I'm using is a plus 11.
Okay.
So that's a 30 total.
So it just counters it then.
Yeah.
It basically it nullifies the spell.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So it's not pleased by that, but its spell is countered. So it focuses its full normal round, however, on the cleric, which was my intention. So I'm not going to change that. All right.
bastard.
So.
And how many legendary things do you still have? You just burned 2.
I have 1 left. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, he's got 1 each. I think he's got one defense and 1 action.
Okay. I hit you. I hit you all 3 times, even with your high armor class. Now the swords were just normal hits. These swords he's trying to these long daggers, short swords that he's trying to hit you with. They just hit normal, but the bite was a natural 20.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, can I burn an inspiration point for you to re-roll that?
You could, yeah.
I will.
All right, let me re-roll. And I just plainly hit, which is good because that would have been ugly. All right, so let me do all my damage here.
Trying to see if I can throw something up real quick here to save myself.
Do you have a spell called Hail Mary? Duck and cover.
You take 60 points of damage, and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Okay, so let me take the 60 off first. I just got wrecked. And you said a con saving throw?
Con saving throw, yeah.
Where's my D20? Here we go. Okay. Where's my con?
Because that would have been like 90 with the crit, right? That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Use that, Bill.
I'm gonna use my 3rd bardic inspiration. You can add a 9 to that if you need to.
Okay, then that's 29.
All right. You save. Once again, this is something save or not, but you felt yourself slightly displaced from the universe again. Of course, you have
went out of the universe.
A hardly damaged rider sitting in front of you. Of course, it's a real problem. But he's only got 1 legendary resistance and 1 legendary action left. So that's good to keep in mind. Moving down to 14. 13. All right, go ahead.
14. Okay. Well, first off, I'll use. Is there any way I can get into like a place of cover, like to get out of the view of the?
You could take a full round movement action to get into cover. Yeah, you could. Yeah.
And I can hide behind people too. Is there anyone I can stand behind that's kind of somewhat near me, who's not gonna, so I can have something between me and the archer?
No, I would say you need to stand behind some like a rock or something like that. But you, with a full round action, you can certainly get into cover. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather have healing, but I guess I'll move away from where the archer is, just so like it would be. They'd have to do a longer shot, I guess, or have.
It wouldn't matter, dude. It wouldn't matter. Not with her. So you need to either do some action round or get into cover. I mean, actual get behind a rock. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Since I'm kind of screwed if it doesn't work, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on them.
On who?
And on the archer.
Okay, what's the range on that?
60 feet. How close is she?
No, okay, I'll let it. Yeah, it's on the edge of that, but I'll let it go. Go ahead.
Okay. And they need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Uh-huh.
Spell save DC is 17.
Whoa.
And,
all right. So I saved. So what happens now?
Well, they're just gonna take. I roll 3d6 and they take half damage.
All right, go ahead. She already had some damage on her, by the way.
Yeah, but it's not that much damage. So she would basically take 5 points.
Okay.
So it's really.
Well, she has 30 done to her. Now she's a ranger, so she's much more stout than the rogue, of course.
And then as my bonus action move, I'm going to use my my daggers, or not my daggers, my animated objects that are flying around.
Sure. I'm waiting on that. Go ahead.
That would be +8, so that would be a 26 to hit.
That hit. That absolutely hit. So do your damage. I'll make my save here, which it does. So give me half damage.
Well, the damage was 67. So.
Okay, so 33.
Can I burn another inspiration point for you to re-roll that save?
Sure.
Okay.
It rolled a natural 20.
Oh, son of a gun!
Can I burn one of mine? I got like 5 of them.
You sure?
I want to burn one. Yeah, well, we got to do damage, and I've got.
It's still saved.
At least it's not nat 20.
No, I didn't roll a natural 20 that time. No.
Yeah, it's
this thing is going to pretty much save. It's getting a ton of bonus on its roll, dude. This is a
save them.
This is a legendary creature. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 for damage and stuff.
Save them. Yeah, save them. Don't burn them. But still,
so he took 33.
Took 33 point damage, and it's full on damage. So there you go.
Okay.
So 13.
That's me and Bob. Yeah, I was just trying to see. My character really doesn't have a lot of opportunity to help other people out. So I was like, well, if I burn those.
Well, you might want to.
Kind of universal.
Now you do have a bunch of these soldiers that are going to take swacks at you, and you might take some damage, but they won't. They don't have the ability to drop you, right? But that which is annoying. But to be honest with you, the real threat that you're looking at here is this lady right here with this bow, and she is badass. And this lady right here. Understand, Meladrill has no damage, right? Nothing. Yep. She's untouched, and she's the one that's in your face, dude. So you should be dealing with Meladrill. She is your combat. You need to drop this lady, dude.
Okay.
Speaking of drop, did we drop the drift globe?
No.
Okay. We need to drop that damn thing.
Okay. Yeah. My first. Wow. Yeah.
Dude, just lay into her, man.
I'm gonna throw a drift globe out.
Yeah, he had the drift globe. We gave it to him. That was the original plan.
I see. Cool. You had a plan. Nice.
Yeah. It all fell apart once you started.
Yeah, we see some pretty cool things happen in this combat. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. So he drops the drift globe, and now there's sunlight in a 30-foot radius.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's good use.
They're all at negatives. Yeah, so they're all at disadvantage.
So now, I'll lay into her. Let's see. I roll. Oh my gosh, 22. Does that hit?
To hit this lady? Yeah. Yes, it does.
Okay. So I hit her once, twice. Let's see. That's what was that? 19.
19 misses.
Does that hit? 19 misses. What's that? 16. That's gonna hit. 12 will hit, and let's see, 9 and 21.
She has 21 armor class.
Okay, so I hit her 5 times.
Jesus Christ! All right.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use. She's gonna do a save versus my stunning strike. Just roll 17.
Okay.
Is her save?
Ooh, she rolled a critical fail, dude.
Okay. So I've got her stunned, and then
give me the damage.
Yeah. So that's 5 hits. With fire damage. I'll just roll them all together and give you a total here. too many dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I take forever here. I should just put up the site.
Mm-hmm. We're going a little longer today, but that's all right. My schedule's not crazy today.
Oh, good. Okay. So then I need 5 of these for fire damage. And then use my Death Strike for another 6. So I did 65 points.
65 points of damage. Damn. All right. Well, you cut her in half. Not literally,
Jeez.
but her health point. You've cut her in half.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, what?
Yeah, no, huge damage. She's not happy about it whatsoever. All right, so that's 14, 13.
Okay.
Bob.
Go ahead first. You go first.
I just did.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, all right, my turn. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my 2 channel divinities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the first time I've seen you use that. All right, dude.
Yep. I'm going to use my preserve life. I'm going to give myself 50 hit points back.
Sweet. There you go.
Heal that up. And then I will channel divinity again.
Uh-huh.
And I will take who's the 2 worst hurt right now?
I'm down to 19, so
I'm down to
you're wizard,
below me.
The sorceress for sure, dude.
Okay, I will split the last one. You both get 25.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And that's it. That's all I can do.
Yeah, that was a good round though. All right, 12.
Yay, my turn. I shoot arrows out of the bush.
All this enormous damage just ripping across this battlefield. Blink, blink.
Don't forget,
you do get backstab.
First one.
I got an idea. Don't shoot the scion. Shoot that stupid archer.
Yeah, that might be fair. Yeah.
Might be a good idea because that'll take him down, and I won't die. Hopefully.
Fine.
Well,
shoot the archer.
Did you move behind the stone? Oh no, you didn't. You did something else.
No, I didn't have enough. I kind of moved. I moved away from where the guy was, or the chick was, but yeah.
You guys actually get an additional 10 hit points.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I have I have my ability that gives me Disciple of Life gives 2 plus the spell level.
Any hoozle.
Thank you.
So I shoot the archer that's shooting at my fellow midget.
Your fellow midget.
Well, I just remember my character is only 5'5".
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Lacey towers over you, dude. All right, climbing up on that beast. I get it. All right.
So Corey and Laz, you both get 5 extra hit points back.
Hey, come on, lay into him. Get that lady archer.
We don't get 10, we get 5.
You get I forgot you split it. So
okay, all right.
I do 27 to hit for 1 arrow and 24 to hit for the other.
All right, so that's and you're attacking her. So what's the total damage?
No, I gave you the hits.
Those are the hits. Yeah, you got both of them.
You hit both. You hit both.
Hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
These guys are they're around your level. The Drider is not.
All right, and I do my sneaky.
Yep. On the first one.
Yep, on the first one, does 30. What is that? 33 damage for the first one.
Oh wow!
And 12 damage for the second.
So give me a total.
So 45.
Yeah, 45.
She's not happy with that, dude. She's not dropped, but she's certainly hurt. All right. Now did did I take my action with the Drider? I didn't, did I?
Yeah, you take it at the beginning. He takes it at the beginning of the round.
You got to do
right.
now the rest of your people.
You got to do the other ones though.
I haven't got there yet. I see.
Yeah.
All right, so he does that, and then it comes down to Lacey and everything else. So, all right, God, Lacey. So Lacey, first thing she does is, as a free action, she moves the moonbeam and takes out another 10, probably. Let me see the damage she
So there's
does.
only 6 left.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's more than that.
Remember,
Oh,
there's
so
like 60 of them.
I've been keeping
Like 60.
count. Yeah,
I thought there was 30.
she kills, precisely kills another 10 by moving the moonbeam around the field. She because things have scattered, she's got herself a better position. She drops off a cantrip, Thunder Wave. She strikes, which gives her another Thunder Wave, and then she gets one more strike. I think she'll probably kill the rest of them this round. But let me just do the Thunder Wave damage.
Somebody please remind me from now on that I've got a freaking spiritual weapon sitting there doing nothing.
Oh my goodness,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you forgot, dude. That's true. Let's see. Ooh, Jest. Okay,
Hey,
so
you have a spiritual weapon doing nothing. Thought I'd
all right.
remind you.
Now, basically, this is what happens with Lacey's round. There are 8 of these Drow soldiers around you with the Meladrill, right? All the rest of the soldiers are dead. Lacey
God
just
dang.
literally ripped the field apart, not only with her thunder waves, her moonbeams, as well as her sword attacks. Dude, Eldritch Knights are badass, dude. Now, of course, these are cannon fodder.
I'm
Obviously.
starting to think I want to play one.
Yeah, they're really wicked, dude. Yeah, Lacey's just screaming through the battlefield, just thunder waving and stuff like that. And she was able to get herself in a position because of the chaos where she's not hitting any people, but she just tears up the rest of the soldiers. They're all lying, quivering on the ground as Lacey stands triumphant above them.
Still hasn't cut anybody's head off.
No, I haven't. I haven't. No, haven't rolled any 20s or 19s. Actually.
Sword working.
Well, yeah, I need 19 or 20. But that's Lacey's round. So then it's mine. So we do have there are 8 around you, but let me just make their rolls real quick. Miss. Oh, that one hit. All right, so you get hit twice.
Just, oh God.
You got hit twice. So this is for Bill, of course. So Bill, you take well, one of them was a crit though. Would you like to make that crit go away?
Yep.
All right. So let me roll it
Hey, I
again.
left.
All right, I missed. So you
How
get
many
hit
inspiration
once.
points?
Yeah.
I've got 7 left.
All right. So you take 5 points of damage from that one hit. It is the Ranger's attack. She's not happy with the situation that's going on, so let me make a break roll for her. She stands. Well, stupid, but she stands. All right. Can I still see the halfling, or is he behind a rock?
I wouldn't be behind a rock yet. No.
So you're not. You're standing out in the open. All right.
Yeah, I moved away, but it wouldn't be far enough.
All right. Well, she doesn't get 4. That was only like a one-time per short rest type of thing. But she does have her normal shots. So she's going after you. Oh, I don't think I hit with both. One of them is a 20. The other one is a 16.
They both hit, actually. He's only got 15.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that sucks.
Yep.
I'll give you an inspiration point.
Let's see.
So you take 22 points of damage.
Okay.
Getting plugged with arrows.
Are you still up?
I'm still up.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
7 hit points left.
Yeah, I rolled super low, so that worked out in your advantage. Most of that damage was electrical. All right, so that brings me over to Meladrill. Meladrill. Because she just took a big hit. She wouldn't break though. What am I gonna do? Give me a. You're a half elf. Do you have resistances to mind control, charm, things like that, like the elves have?
I do have,
Yep.
yeah, I
Yeah,
do have
so
Fey
I
and
wouldn't. So I
Treachery.
wouldn't do that. All right, I'm just going to do the same thing she did before. She misses, however. Damn it. So another Eldritch, a necrotic bolt comes out at you, but you dodge it, and then she just lays into you with her sword attacks. Which armor class?
23.
I hit you twice. All right. All right. Here it is. So 8 is 28 points of damage, and give me a saving throw.
Well, she's actually she can't do anything. Because she's stunned for this.
Oh, that's
round.
right. Thank you.
That's
There
right.
you go. Thank you very much. I forgot completely
Yeah.
about that. So what
Yeah,
does
me
she have to
too.
do to get rid of that stun?
That stun lasts until the beginning or till the end of my next turn.
All right, so it's a one-round thing. So okay, she's stunned and she can't do anything. Awesome. All right, which brings us back up to the top. Sorcerer or sorceress.
Okay,
Sorry.
can you tell me where, from my vantage, where are the archer and
Okay.
the
In front of
check?
you, 20 feet in front of you, 10 feet in front of you, not very far. The monk is engaged in battle with Meladrill here, and he's seems to be getting on top of her. The archer is standing literally like 10 feet away from her, right? And she has been hurt, but she's trying to kill that damn halfling for sure. Then, of course, the Drider is engaged in full combat on the other side. Lacey is just dripping with blood in the center of the what used to be a small army.
Okay, and where are the townspeople in relation to all these
They're
people?
scattering and running.
Are they out of range?
Yeah, as far as your fireball, but the problem is if so it would be safe. But the problem with the fireball is if you use it here in the combat you're engaged in, that would damage you and it would damage Bill. If you do it on the Drider, it's going to damage, at least damage the cleric. It might get the. No, I don't think it'll get the halfling. I think he's out of range.
All right. One question: How many D10s do I have on a fire bolt? Just a cantrip now at 10th level.
It's not.
Anybody know?
It doesn't go up.
It doesn't go up. Yeah.
It's a cantrip. It doesn't go up.
I guess I'll do a magic missile at the archer.
All right. Go ahead and give me your damage.
Yeah, that can go up.
What?
Yeah.
That can be pumped.
Yeah, but he's already cast 2 lightning bolts, so I don't know if he has spell slots.
I have a little bit left, and I have some sorcery points. So.
Oh, that's
I
right.
can do
There's
this regular.
That's right. Yeah. Go ahead.
Right, so
give me your damage.
I've-
Those automatically hit, so just do damage.
These are just 3.
Okay.
Just gonna put a little hurt on her.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
What is that? Okay. What was it?
It's 1d4 plus 1 force damage.
Yeah,
Yep,
so just
for each
roll 3d4 and add 3.
Okay, throw 8 plus 3.
So 11.
11.
Sweet.
Ain't much.
All right.
Sorry.
No,
Hey,
I mean it's hurting her. She's doesn't have a lot left, and you can tell her confidence is wavering. I made her morale check, but but I'm gonna have to make one every round. Her army's routed, dude. The only one that won't, the Drider doesn't care because if you guys kill it, it just disappears back to the demon web pit. I mean, you can't actually kill the thing. The mistress here, the hunter, she can't back down. If she does, Loth will kill her herself. So she's actually really thinking about getting the hell out of here. So any more damage just adds on to that roll. All right, so it's my turn. All right. I have 1 legendary action left, and it's a big one. It's a ridiculously big one. As a matter of fact, you guys can beat this thing, but this is a bit overpowered for you, I think. But my last legendary action, I'm going to use it. I am going to use it. So what I want is, let me pick who gets to make this roll. Well, first of all, what is your total hit points, Adderall?
Right now I'm at 78.
No, your total.
Oh, 100.
Oh, exactly.
100.
All right. I'll make then you get this. Because if I do it, what's the halflings total?
Total, I think, is 67.
Yeah, no, I won't do it there then. All right. It casts a legendary action upon you, Adderil. There's no saving throw. There's nothing. You just simply take it. Power word.
Counterspell.
No, not in this
Oh.
case. Power word kill on the
Oh, you
cleric.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a spell. I could cast it technically.
It's not
but-
coming at you, though.
Well, no, counterspell works for anyone. I can just use it as a reaction on as my reaction on a turn.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
it's
they
it's not
changed it.
specifically about me.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Well, do you have a spell slot left to use it?
Yes, I still have a lot of my higher level spell slots. So
Well, you might want because that's I can't kill him outright because he has 100 hit points exactly, but he's going to take 100 hit points of damage right now, which would kill him. And he can't save from it. He can't get away from it. So either you counterspell it or the cleric's dead.
I'm going to counterspell at 5th level, which is the highest level that I have, my last 5th level spell. But I'll do that at 5th level. I'm guessing, I think isn't that a 9th level spell?
Yep.
It is a 9th level spell, yeah. It's his
so
last legendary action.
Yeah, so you're looking at it, you gotta make an 18, dude. Or 19.
Oh, that's another natural 20.
Oh, you bastards. All right, take your damn inspiration, you little pricks. All right, fine. I was this close, Somali. I was this close to killing the damn cleric. This close.
My hands are cold right now, dude. I'm so freaking out.
Damn it. Yeah. That's all because that's all my legendary actions. But you know what? It's not pleased with that. It's very angry with the stupid halfling. Matter of fact, what it does is it jumps away from the cleric who gets an attack of opportunity. Go ahead.
Spiritual hammer.
Well, it doesn't matter. He can take it in any way he wants.
24 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
3.
Okay, and I will hit. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna hit him with my mace. So that's where's my damn character sheet? All right, mace of smiting. Okay, so 4 is 11, and then I get the +7 because oh no, I don't get the +7. I didn't roll an extra 20, so 11. I do get a D8 though.
Yeah.
Because my attacks are now radiant, and so that's 16 points of damage.
Okay.
I don't know if radiant damage does more to him, but there's 5 points of 5 points that was radiant.
Yep, I got it. And it does do more to him.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. So I have him, and of course, I don't have any more actions, so he's not healing. So if you guys can get him down, you can get him down. But he's got a ton of hit points. Although he's got a bunch of damage on him right now, he is currently sitting at 70 damage. So, but anyway, he jumps over to where the halfling is, and he just gives the halfling his full effect.
Okay.
Pick a color: orange, red, or white.
Don't worry, Coney, I got you.
But I'm going to for the bite. I'm going to use. I've got two bardic inspirations, so I'm going to use one for cutting words. But I've only got 2 left, so this is one of the last 2.
All right. So what does that do?
I can just subtract a D10 from whatever attack I want, whichever one that I choose. I'm going to take it from the bite.
You got to take it from the bite. So give me the color of the bite. Orange, red, white. Come on.
Red.
Okay. They all hit, I'm sure. But the bite itself is a, what is that? 28.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, no,
5 from that didn't do anything, so.
Okay. So it hits you with all of them, I'm pretty sure. And it's just going to do damage to you. So let me see. It does these things like this. And then like this. I think it's the first time I gotten this bite off, man.
God damn it, I forgot the damn spiritual weapon again.
All right.
I reminded you.
I know.
Me too.
Shit.
This is
Hey,
probably
why
gonna
don't you
down
use
me.
that spiritual weapon? Just reminding you.
Just letting you guys know that.
It's nice knowing you, Corny.
I got
Right?
you, dude. I got a spell save. I got a spell save for you, brother.
All right. You take a total of 57 damage.
I am down.
You're probably what's your negative?
Well, I'm at 27 now, and I've got 67 total. Well, is my total.
That's not all of his hit points. So
It's your con.
Yeah,
Whatever your con is, you
oh.
can go negative.
Oh, well then that's definitely higher than my con.
All right, so
He's gotta roll a
you
save.
just got literally cut into pieces, and also give me a Constitution roll.
That's a death save now.
Yep.
Okay, con save.
You need to make this, man, because if you don't, it
No,
counts.
no,
as
no.
two.
I haven't got to that yet. I'm doing poison right now.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not poison. His dagger effect. Yeah.
Let's see. That's a 17.
Ah, damn it. All right. I'm not going to pull it off this. It's too low. It's a cool effect that they have on those daggers, but the save is just too low. All right.
Was
So
it
the nothing
15?
else effects. Now we need to do death stuff. Now, I'm pretty sure he just got dropped like, a good 16 to 20 points below his maximum bottom. I don't think there is any death save. I think he's just
it's
dead.
once you hit
Well,
you hit below 0, you have to do a saving throw, and he's got to get 3 successes.
Yeah, the way the death saves work, if he drops below like that, his constitution like that, I think it automatically counts as 2. Let me double check real quick.
Don't know anything
Wow,
about
they've
that.
made it so hard to kill you in 5th edition, because for
They
3rd
really
edition you'd be
did.
dead. Now I know what the cleric has, so you're not going to be dead anyway. But still, it should drop him, dude.
Oh, he's gonna fall.
Well, I'm definitely down. I'm not standing at this point.
No,
You did,
certainly
what,
not.
57
Yeah.
points of
Okay.
damage?
Death saving throws when you hit 20.
Massive damage can kill you instantly. When damage reduces you to 0 hit points and there's damage remaining, you die if the remaining damage equals or exceeds your hit point max.
Yeah, so he
Okay,
that's
hit
what I
point
thought.
max. So I'm alive.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
then
so they
if
changed
you-
it to hit point max, not your con. Oh,
Yeah.
all right,
Okay,
all right.
so when he starts his next turn at 0 hit points, that's when he has to do his first death save.
Okay, we'll do that then. So you're at negative what? Just keep in mind what your negative is. I don't think it'll matter, but just keep in.
It doesn't matter.
Well, it will if I do more damage to him.
Well, if you hit me more times, I fail. I fail like more deaths.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
if I
Just
fail
make sure
3,
you mark down what the negative is. But I know you're fine anyway because I know what Bob's gonna do. But nevertheless, damn it.
14.
All right, fine. That goes to 14.
That's Laz.
No, if Lazare went.
I'm 15.
Yeah.
Oh,
and my weapons drop because
Lazare went.
Oh, 14 was corny.
Yeah, it was my turn, but I'm
Okay.
down.
All right.
Oh, but I made my death save.
So make your death save, yeah.
I gotta roll. Oh, that's good. That's 19. And do I add anything to that or just straight?
Nope.
When you make a death saving throw, and if you 1 second,
It's your con, I believe.
It's a con
if
save,
rolls
yeah.
10. No, if it's 10 or higher, you succeed.
Okay.
Otherwise, you fail.
Okay, so I rolled a 19, so that's 1 save.
That's 1 save. Yeah. 3 successes or 3 failures. If he gets 3 successes, he goes back up to like stable. If he gets 3 failures, he's dead.
So that's 3 rounds, though. It's not all in the same round.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Wow, they've made it almost impossible to kill you.
It's very hard. Well, if you attack me while I'm down, I think like each attack, I want to say is an automatic fail of 1 or maybe 2 saving throws.
Well,
I think it's 1.
Yeah.
If I can do your total hit points in minus, then you're dead. Yeah, that's like very, very difficult. It's okay. It doesn't matter. But I mean, I kind of like the old system better where your constitution, whatever it is, 14, 15, 16, whatever. If it goes below that, you're dead. I kind of like that. Because you have a cleric here, it's going to raise you up anyway. I like the old way better than that. That's too. I don't like that. That's too much.
Yeah.
It's there's no way to kill you. But
Well, if
anyway.
you take me on your next turn, I will be done.
I won't be able to, dude. I got problems. I got lots of problems.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay,
So we're on 13 now.
No, we're on 13. So go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to attack Meladrill stunned, so I'm going to attack her.
Yep. So you have advantage on the rolls. Yep.
Okay, so my first attack. Jeez Louise. Okay, what was it? It was 21. You said?
No, she's 22. The ranger's
She's
21.
22.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my first round all misses, so I'll use my extra attack. Finally, hit on them with a 19.
And even with advantage?
Yeah, my first roll was
wow,
horrible.
dude, that sucks.
They all missed.
Right.
And then I'll use Flurry of Blows for another 2 more shots at her. So I got a 20, natural 20, and 22. No, 24.
How many natural 20s is that for you today, man?
I've only gotten one.
Oh, jeez.
I think we all have just gotten so many.
I rolled one. I have rolled one.
But I hadn't used any inspiration points at all. Like, I don't think that
Lacey hasn't, though.
I had 11 inspiration points going into tonight, but I hit her 3 times. One of them's double damage.
All right, give me your damage. Just give me a total.
Now, can she do a save right now for versus necrotic damage?
She can. Of course, she can save. You want me to do that?
Yeah.
I failed.
Yeah. I was gonna say she's at disadvantage because of the drift globe.
Yeah.
Oh man, she's stunned. So
yeah.
She'll take
she's 10th level. The other 2 are 9th level.
So she takes 9, 10, 12. What was that? 16 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm. Just give me a total.
And I heal back. Okay, hold on. 8. All right. Whipping out the calculator.
D&D, everyone. D&D.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm having fun, though. It's a good combat. This is a rough combat. It's probably the most difficult.
You finally downed one of us. Like, I think the first time you downed one of us.
Well, I mean, kill down.
Yeah, he's dropped a couple of us.
But not like that.
Did he kill you?
No.
No, I didn't. I came close.
Oh, okay.
I came close.
Yeah, technically he's not dead yet.
Yeah, but you got to keep in mind your cleric has a spell in the bag to keep you from death, right?
Well,
yep.
So it's going to be very difficult for me to kill you, actually.
All right. So she's taken another 42 points of damage, mix of fire and necrotic damage, and she's burned one more key point. She's stunned for another round.
There's no need to burn the key. She drops to her knee.
Okay.
She's trying to catch her breath. She's actually literally at 0. Perfect 0. You knocked her out. Right, she's not dead.
Okay.
So she doesn't have to make any rolls or anything. So most of the time with enemies, we don't really worry about that. But when they hit perfect 0 like that, I do say that they're knocked out. Because normally, once they hit -1, they're dead. Right? We don't really worry about enemies that way. But she's actually unconscious, and she's unconscious for the rest of this fight. She's out. All right. So, damn. And that was 13, right?
Yep. And then I'm the next 13.
Adderall.
spiritual weapon.
Yeah, do it. Why don't you do that first? Just do that first.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. So, how far away? So you said I'm like 30 feet away from.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, about 30 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
Because this creature is it's a mind. It's in a way it's a mindless thing, but it's being controlled by an actual goddess, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just kind of drooling on the body of the halfling and very happy that it has something to eat. And it seems its attention is toward eating the halfling.
Question.
Yeah.
Is it at disadvantage right now because of the light of the drift globe as well?
Too far away.
Too far away? Okay.
And I'm not sure. I don't think driders are they affected by that? Let me see. Yep. No, they are. Yep. But he's too far away.
Okay.
I love this picture I found. It's perfect.
It is wicked.
Yeah.
I got to step away for a little bit. So
how chipped is he looking? He's he looking pretty healthy right now?
Oh no, he looks slightly damaged, not so bad.
Okay, so he's not hurt that bad.
Yeah. You guys came close to getting him though. You did. So you had him over 200 damage. You were close. And I have nothing left, so if you can bring him down, you will bring him down.
All right. Screw it. I'm gonna try.
I'm
gonna cast Banish.
All right.
Cast Banishment on him.
Well, I just used my last legendary resistance.
I thought you said you didn't have anything left.
No, I have one resistance left. Yeah, that's it. I don't have any more actions, legendary actions left. Those are all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, that's all right. It's worthy to get that out of there right now. He's literally just overpowered steroid rider is all he is now.
Oh crap! So I can't do the other part I wanted to do there. Well, we know you got at least one more round left, man. So you're good. I will. I'll attack him with the spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a free action.
Yeah, that's a free action. I don't have any other abilities I could use with my other action though. So
you don't have any spells, or maybe just like a mace.
I can't cast two spells.
That's okay. Lacey's coming.
Okay. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll take a chop at him. Oh crap! Stop falling on the floor. Screw it. I'll roll another one. Yeah, it's not gonna hit. That's a 19.
No, it misses. So that's your free action. So what do you go do for your actual round?
Well, the only thing I have left is my movement.
Well, no, that's a free action to do the spiritual weapon, right?
Yeah, well, it's a bonus action.
Yeah,
the spiritual weapon does its own attack. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So you haven't done anything yet. You have a full round to do something.
I cast banishment on it.
Banishment. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, are you going to move up to it, or are you going to stay at this 30-foot distance?
How far away is it? 30 feet?
30 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll run. Yeah, you know what? I'll run up to it and I'll actually hit it.
All right.
I can't. No, I can't. I can only move up to it. I'll move up to it.
All right. So you move in to engage with it.
I'm going to bring the drift globe with me.
Oh
no, he dropped it. That's right. I don't have it.
Okay, sorry. I'm back.
No, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, I'll just move up to it myself.
All right. So you do that, which brings us down to 12. Baron, have at it.
All right, so we have the archer and we have the thing.
The archer. Get rid of the archer so we can focus on that damn.
Fine.
Kill the freaking dude with the bow.
It's a lady. I
don't care.
She's sexy too. Look at her. It's a sexy drow. It's sexy.
It's very hippie.
She's badass though, dude.
She's thick. She's thick.
She's thick.
I don't know if I hit her this round. 15, 16.
She's got a 21 armor class.
Nope.
Oh,
didn't hit her. I shot 2 arrows and they went nowhere. So instead of just running back into cover, I start sprinting towards her.
Okay, so you're moving across the battlefield. Most of the humans by this point have completely scattered. Even the ones who are on the ground and that were tied, with their hands behind their back, have been helped by the other humans, and they're running off. And many of them have disappeared into the various copse of trees that are around you. So there's really no humans left on the battlefield. Well, not humans, Hamlet members. So they've all run away and escaped. The soldiers are in various states of death on the field from either what the monk has done or just freaking Lacey, and we have a unconscious leader, Meladrill, and we have a absolutely just half head gone dead rogue, and we have a Drider who is slightly damaged, and this lady. So it's so these are my actions. Her action is I don't let me see unless I roll a 20. Okay, she's breaking. This is enough for her. So there's no one engaged with her, so she actually can just move without incurring attack of opportunity. And you see her. And as she starts moving, you get a better look at her. Her cloak actually seems to be made of shadow, right? It's you didn't really notice this before because she wasn't really moving around like this, but she's just sprinting away, and that cloak envelops her.
She's got a cool item.
Laz,
Don't
get
let
her.
her leave.
Yeah.
Laz, get her.
Yeah. Now, luckily,
Can
she
I
was
do
standing
that?
on the copse of trees, so that cloak just envelops her, and she seemingly disappears. All right, but she does have a cool item, but it's gone. All right, so
I
she's
can't shoot. I can't magic missile her.
no, you can't. Yeah, because no, you
Yeah.
can't. But
I can't take after her as a reaction.
it's her action, not yours.
Yeah,
Right.
she's
I'm
basically
trying.
teleporting away, guys.
Well,
No, I
she
know,
is.
I know.
That's a
Cool.
shadow step cloak. So
All right.
it is pretty cool cloak, though. Shadow steps close, so no joke. But the rogue has a couple cool items, as does Meladrill. So there are some items you'll get out of this. Of course, the normal drow have nothing interesting. Anyway, which brings us to Lacey. The only thing left on the battlefield is the Scion, which is looking to eat the halfling. And Lacey just comes screaming into combat, so she takes her movement, and as she comes up, let me see, make sure I do my combination. So she gets that for free first. All right, yeah, because we got to keep it because you have to do her actions in proper turn. She gets a free cantrip, right? But if she does a cantrip, she gets a bonus weapon strike. If she gets a bonus weapon strike, when she does a weapon strike, she gets a bonus cantrip. Then she can make her normal 2 strikes. I already use my extra 1 a day, and then she could do cantrip after that as well. So it's a shitload of attacks actually. Anyway, so this is going to be all cantrip, and of course, as a bonus action, she can move the moonbeam within 120 feet, which certainly is enough. So the first thing is, as Lacey is just roaring across that 30-foot distance between where she was and where the Drider is, the moonbeam is ahead of her, and it drops on top of that on the top of that Drider, doing that damage first. So it's a con save. Whoa, it actually failed. That's odd. All right, so it takes this damage first, which is 11. All right. All right, 11. So that's 1. Then she comes up with her Eldritch Blast, which she does hit. All right, that does this damage. All right. Oh, that's not much damage. 3 more. 84. All right. Then she comes in with a Weapon Strike, which that definitely hits. It wasn't anything near her big thing, but that's big damage. So let's see. This does this. So that is 12 more damage. Right. Then she's going to drop that Eldritch Blast again out of her shield. She kind of emotes it out of her shield or sword, depending on, and that one hit as well. Wow, she's doing pretty well. Do that damage. All right, there's 20. All right. Okay, and then
20.
she gets one more
Is she
strike.
fighting with is that a Vorpal sword? 20.
No, this is her spells. She can do spells as well.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you guys, an Eldritch Knight is nothing to play around with, dude. And another one, dude. Sweet. So that's another 20 points of damage.
Jeez.
And then, of course, she gets. I did that twice, and then she gets 1 more of those, which misses.
I gotta look these things up, man. That is ridiculous.
So she misses with the last one. Her full round, she took him from 70 points of damage to 136. So 64 or 66 points of damage. Nice round. It was a good round, though. I only missed 1, so she could have done a little more damage, but I rolled really high, too. So it's kind of getting to the extent of what she can do. But it's pretty badass, dude. And that moonbeam is, once it's cast, she can move it around the field, right? If she takes a hit, I got to make a concentration roll to keep it. But she can just keep moving that thing around the field, dude. It's pretty badass.
How long does it last? How many rounds?
I don't recall offhand. Let me see if I wrote it down. It's plenty enough for a combat, though. Yeah, I didn't write it down, so it must not be that big a deal. And that's a 5-foot radius as well.
What do you roll for concentration? Do you just do a DC check or something?
It's a wisdom check, I think. Yeah,
Okay,
but that
cool.
only happens if she gets hit, right? And of course, she's in attack mode right now, so it's fine. But yeah, Lacey just roars in, just starts blasting the thing. These eldritch blasts are coming out of her shield. She lays into it with her sword. She blasts it again. The moonbeam splash, lash. One of them misses. This thing kind of looks over at her in horror, wondering what the hell just came at him. And back to the top, Laz.
Where's everybody?
They're all somewhere around the Drider.
Damn it!
It's the only thing that's left.
Yeah, it's all
in
that's
front
left.
of its mouth.
I know he's frustrated with a fireball. Yeah, that's too bad.
Son of a bitch!
Sometimes
okay.
the big
There'll
one
be
is
another-
the one you need.
There'll be another fight right after this.
All right.
Oh no, there won't be.
Scorching ray, I guess, because that one I can direct at least. I think. Can I direct that one?
Yeah.
Oh, Mo, you can. Yeah, sure. That's no problem.
Yeah. I
All
think
right.
you get
I don't
three
want to
of
hit
them.
any of you guys.
Yeah, Scorching Ray's fine. Go ahead.
I do have enough for another fireball, but you motherfuckers in the way.
Right.
All right.
Ding, ding.
So,
I do apologize. Is there anyone even watching us? We've gone so long today, dude.
There's 3 people left.
There's 4. 4 people are watching. You
4
guys
now,
are
that's 4
awesome.
now, some
You're
good.
amazing.
Okay.
Okay,
Amazing.
so each one of those is 2d6.
Need 3 attacks, and you roll to hit.
Roll 3 20s.
Okay. 2d6.
No, roll 3 20s first. You gotta hit. You gotta hit him.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You're cool.
It's okay.
You're faster than me.
I got 14, 20, and 10. So one nat 20.
Well, the natural 20 hits. Everything else misses.
Okay, so roll 2d6 and then multiply that by 2.
Clear. Come on.
Clear.
All right. All right. 7, 14.
14. All right. Yeah, Bob, if you could take some time and sit down with his spell list and sort that out, please, because you and I both know he could be doing much more variety of things than he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could help him out, please. All right, but this thing is certainly damaged, but it's not down. It's still got plenty of HP, which means it's my turn. Now I don't have any of those, so everything is just it's dagger attacks and it's bite. But who am I gonna attack though?
Well, Lacey's laying into it, and I'm right behind it.
Yeah, I am gonna lay into Lacey. That's what I'm gonna do.
Stay away from my wife.
Wow, holy dude, no way. I missed all 3.
Heck,
Oh
yes.
wow.
I rolled low. Well, she's got a 27 armor class, so she's ridiculous. But still, I should
dude,
be
if
able
you
to.
got like you've got like 3 natural 20s, I'm gonna use every point I have to cancel all those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I completely missed her because she the Drider gets lots of bonuses too, but nope, I missed all 3. So the Drider spins on Lacey and tries to lay its daggers and its bite into Lacey, and Lacey just like clink clink with the shield, and she just staring the thing down face to face. I'm gonna bite your ear off. Okay,
I think we just found out which one is the man in the relationship here.
Oh, it's for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Is it possible you guys can use one of your actions to just get away from that thing?
No, it would get an opportunity attack on you, of course.
Yeah.
But I was just unlucky because it gets a bunch of bonuses. I should have hit her at least once or twice. So I just rolled really low, right?
Well, I'm just saying if they could take an attack and move out of the way and let me do a fireball, we might could end this thing.
Well, I can't really move in the state I'm in.
No.
Oh yeah, you're right underneath him. Shit.
Yeah. So you need to do the other death save now. It's 14. It's on you.
Yep, and it's on you. Give us your death save.
All right, let's see what I get. Oh wow, dang, that's another 19.
All right, so that's two saves you made. We need one more and you're stabilized.
No. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. 13.
Right.
So we have the monk and we have the cleric. Go ahead.
Cleric,
Go
you're
ahead,
there.
monkey.
Well, you go ahead. You're there. Or I tell you what I'm going to do. What I would do is I'd run in, scoop up what there is of Corny, and shove a healing potion in him, and then jump on this thing's back and start whacking at it.
Well, you can't do all those things. Which one things are you going to do?
Sure, I can. I'm fast enough to, right?
No, but now when you're in combat and throwing your flurry of blows and stuff like that, of course you can do a bunch of attacks. But you can't go in, move, pick up Corny, and attack. You can't. You can't do both those things, of course.
You could pick. You could pick him up. Yeah, yeah. When you pick him up, that's going to be an action, and when you pour the potion in his mouth, that's going to be a.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
I just realized I had animate object still.
Oh, damn it!
Yeah.
Hey man, you got animate object. Okay, yeah, I'm.
It's a good spell, dude. Right. It's a very cool use of it. You should keep that in mind. I like it. It's nice, dude.
All right.
Yeah. Go
I'm
ahead, man.
Flame strike.
So no, well, hold on a second. So, Bill, you're going in to get Corny out of the fray.
Yeah, I'm gonna go rescue Corny.
Give me a dex roll. Give me a dexterity roll, please, with acrobatics roll, probably.
Okay, I rolled an 11.
And just remember, I am very light. Very small.
Yes, I'm not going to give him a strength roll. All right, you come in to do this, and do you have any kind of things that I can't take a tax opportunity or something like that? Do you have any of that stuff?
Yeah, I have mobile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So the Drider takes a swipe at you, but it can't hit you. And you go in to grab it. You're just moving too fast, dude, and you overshoot a Corny.
Okay. Well, then I'll use my extra action to do it again.
Okay. Give me a dex roll again, please.
Okay. This time I got an 18.
Sweet. You now have Corny in your hands, all right? In your arms, cradling the wee little halfling who's never done anything wrong ever.
I'm stuffing his intestines back into his cavity.
Yes, you are. He is busted up, dude. He's straight up busted up. Absolute mess. There will be scars. There will be scars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, so
not on the face, I hope.
What do you say?
Not on the face, I hope. Everywhere else I'm fine with.
Oh, well, I don't know. It depends on the spell that the cleric uses, actually. Although I kind of like when you have those things that real scars come in, but I'll let the group make a decision on that later.
Now, would you allow me to take him over to where Boran is and cover? Is that all right? Or
sure. I mean, it would take your entire next round to do that, but that's fine. You go right ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, but I need the cleric. Now, cleric, this thing is damaged, but it's not that bad. Dude, whatever you got left, dump into this thing.
Yeah. I'm going to hit. You said that radiant damage did more damage to him. Like it was noticeable.
It did. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to dump a guiding bolt into him. Level 5.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 33 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Now, the way I did with the little 5 points of damage you did last time, I just, like in the old edition, you just double it, right? Like as usual. Now, in 5th edition, they do something, they nerf that or something?
I think it might be timing 1.5 times. So
it's only half again.
Oh, wait. For like if somebody is weak to something?
A weakness, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
I think it's 1.5.
It used to be double.
I think it is double, actually. It's double damage, and if somebody has resistance, it's half.
Vulnerabilities doubled. Resistance is half.
Double. There you go. Okay, so the color of vulnerability. All right. So that's 100 and what?
It was 30. It was 33.
So that's 66.
66. Right. Yeah.
Oh, so close.
And
All right.
I will attack it with. And I'm not done. I will
good.
attack it with the spiritual weapon.
Yes, please.
Mhm.
Okay, so where's my damn sheet here? Actions. Spiritual weapon. So it's 1d8 plus 5, so that's 16.
Just see if you hit first.
13 more points of damage.
Well, did you hit it?
Yeah, oh, wow, I didn't even roll to hit it. 23.
No, you just missed by 1.
All right.
Okay. All right, but basically the cleric tries to hit it with a spiritual weapon. It doesn't. It just bounces off of it. But it lets out this lance of radiant light that just rips through the thing, doing huge damage. It lets out this cry of pain and anguish. And then we come down to the ranger, the scout. Get him, scout. You could actually end the fight, dude. You can end the fight.
Do it, man.
Do it.
As he's running across the field.
Another hit.
Zach, what are you doing, man? Come on, it's your big moment to shine. What are you doing?
I know.
Jack.
Uh-huh.
Okay, go ahead, roll 2 20s, dude. It's pretty easy.
Sorry. 26 and 25.
They both hit. Finally. Do your damage.
Everyone comes down on Zach.
My God.
Lacey would have ended it anyway. But it's cool that Baran did it.
First one hits for 26.
All right, done. All right.
Both
arrows hit it in. One hits it in the carapace torso area. The other one hits it in the head, and the thing begins to just kind of crumble like a spider would to the ground. But as it does that, it begins to dissolve, and in its in the dissolution of this scion, you see the visage of Loth herself. And she speaks in ancient Elven. If we have an elf that has history or religion,
yeah,
I believe I do. Yeah,
you do. So you understand what she says. She says, "Chosen of Corellon, I shall not forget this."
Chosen of Corellon, I shall not forget this.
Yes, just an ancient Elven. That's right. And it's gone. Whew. What a long fight, dude.
2 hours and 40 minutes to kill this freaking thing.
That was a rough fight.
We were late. It's my fault. I apologize.
No. We've been going for 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I'd say 2 hours and 40 minutes just to kill this thing.
Yeah. Well, luckily I had a day that I can do it, although I do need to get moving.
Yeah, same here.
But wow. Oh, okay. Really good fight, hard fight. I think everyone is damaged. I don't think anyone's unscathed, except for Lacey. I think Lacey took nothing.
I'm unscathed.
Take a dang thing.
Yeah.
Man, I got really hurt. I was right down there, man. And then poor,
Yeah, I will cast.
What's his name?
Corny.
I was saying crusty, and I was like, "That's not right."
That's not right. That's not right. Yep. So Baran and Lacey are unscathed.
Yeah, I'll heal everybody up. I'll cast Prayer of Healing at level 4, and I will also cast for Laz because she's still. Well, no, who is it that had the weird poison thing?
I had 3 rounds of something.
Okay.
So. I was taking 6 damage.
You got enough health, but it's going to go away. Don't worry about it; it'll mitigate itself. So everyone is got some health going on, and of course, next time we'll make sure we have whatever everyone's hit points are. Just please remember what your hit points are right now from the pure prayer of healing, and we'll. Well, you're going to get a short rest anyway, so it doesn't matter, or even a long rest actually. So you should be fine.
The archer ran, so. There, are you going to have reinforcements come in on us?
No, I'm not. So give us your last roll, Corny.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, my death save. All right.
Oh well. If I cast this heal, he won't have to.
Oh, all right. Well, then fine. All right. So how much did you heal for?
See, 14, 20, 28 plus 5, so 38.
Okay, 38 points, but I think he's still below 0, isn't he?
No. I was at -30, so.
So you're 8. You have 8
8
hit points. All right, cool.
And that's prayer of healing, so everybody gets that.
Yep. All right. Cool. Now it's connected. Yeah, no, it's back now. All right. Well, obviously I'm having some internet issues. So we've been going too long anyway. So let me go ahead and end this. Thank you guys who stuck around and watched this. Thank you all who are watching this after the fact. I do apologize. Very long, very extreme stream. It was a lot of fun. It was a really good fight, and we will be back next week. So thank you guys very much for that. And I'm just going to end it there. So let me come back over here to the other side, do like this, and all right. So anybody got anything to say before we get out of here?
That's a lot of lickum.
I gotta go to work.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much, and later.
Bye.
Bye.